I've had a really bad sleep schedule
Oh no.
for the past 24
Oh,
hours.
I didn't get sleep. Yeah, I didn't get sleep tonight. Last night. Bad, but
Right, ready, ready.
uh,
And welcome back to another
yeah.
D&D stream.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Don't want to hold you here too long. Everyone's dead excited to get back into it. Olin's sleepyhead has just gotten himself up.
Good
um,
morning.
Morning. And yeah, we're all dead excited to get back into this week. So if Dylan would like to take it away with a quick recap.
Yeah, so last week revolved quite a lot around the heist that Olin and Sarah pulled off at Akil's mansion. My brain is not quite remembering if Ursa's fight with Rona was in that session or whether it was the
Yeah.
one before.
It was.
It was that
It was,
session.
yeah, okay. Yeah. So before the heist, we pretty much started off. We started off with Ursa paying Akil a visit to strike a deal with them. She basically just wanted a special item to give her some kind of edge against like charms against us to prevent her from being turned against us ever again. Um, and he said he would do what he could. And they went their separate ways for now. And then Ursa go into her fight with the White Rose.
And lost quite tremendously for the
Yeah,
first time.
she suffered the first quite severe defeat. The White Rose, she couldn't really get a solid hit on the White Rose. She was just too fast, and she had just a good combination of feats, basically. And um, yeah, she managed to beat the seemingly unbeatable Ursa Ulfhild. But thankfully, Ursa was, on such a long winning streak that voice break, that it didn't matter too much. That like she didn't fall behind too much, and she still has a chance to reach the top of the scoreboard. But this is going to mark the beginning of a like basically a much tougher set of solos. So we'll see how she does in future ones. After that, I think technically while Ursa was doing a fight, because I think they both snuck off like in the middle of a fight, didn't they?
I think so.
Olin and Sarah.
Oh
So
yeah, I think so.
I think while that fight was happening, I mean the fight was only like about 6 rounds or something, so it was less than a minute. But the Olin
So
and
was the
Sarah kind of
heist.
yeah. No, the
The
heist
heist
was
was
It was
pretty
probably
pretty
long.
about
long. It was
Oh
pretty
no, no, it
long.
was like
yeah, it was
15 minutes.
about
It was
Must
like
have been
I
at
30
think
least
you've
minutes.
like
actually
half
did
an
like a
hour.
ritual spell, so yeah, it was about like
Yeah,
half
yeah,
an
I did
hour.
like
Um,
half an hour.
so
Right.
yeah, the not Ursa, Olin and Sarah basically performed a big old heist on Akil's manor, made off with new snazzy magic items, um, and some good loot, and well, they learned the layout of Akil's manor as well. So, and found out that he has a guard dog of some kind, and maybe a wife or a sister or a daughter or something. They're not entirely sure,
He
but
has
from
a
the age of
woman.
her, yeah, a
Can
woman
it
in
not
his
be
household.
all?
From the look of her and the like the basically from the look of her age and like her actual look, she doesn't look that much like a kill. So it's probably reasonable to assume she may be his wife, but she may just be a like a friend or maybe just a relative who just doesn't look like him. You don't know for sure.
There was a dog and a woman guarding the house.
To be
Yes.
fair, I was more scared of the woman.
We're deadly as cockroach.
So yeah. Is off the top of my head, I'm not recalling anything that like major that happened.
No, it was just the
Oh yeah,
fight.
I set
It was the
Ori on
fight, the
fire.
heist.
I
Oh
set,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I crit hit Ori, and the voice was lying to him, being like,
The
the
voice
shield's
of a
Oh
not
liar.
yeah,
this
yeah.
lie. You
Ori and
lie.
Sarah got into a bit of an altercation
Let's call it that.
in the tavern. I somewhat remember.
I remember
um,
fingers being shoved in the mouth and things like
Yeah,
that.
it was a little bit weird.
Yeah, and
It was a little
mm,
bit
also
strange.
that I got clanged on the back of the head
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
there
by a
was a
car.
weird voice in my head.
Yeah.
yeah, there
Oh,
was a strange voice in Ori's head.
that
One
was
that
it.
he's lived with for quite a while. Sorry, go on.
Sarah gave T the dragon bone knife, and
Oh,
Ori
yeah.
was jealous he didn't get a present.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah,
That
I
I
didn't
also
know.
did, yeah.
Because
No,
she
I
was
gave
the
you a
child.
present. I gave you a warm hug through the fireball. Gave you a warm embrace.
Okay, I need to update inventories real quick because that's thingy. Okay, okay. So just that, and then I think he's carrying everything else, and then put this on the T. Anyway, words.
Indeed.
Um,
Ursa's starting in the mines while everyone is
yeah,
still
yeah. Ursa
fighting.
went down into the mines. She basically just asked permission to mine there. And I think that's where we left off, and we were going to pick up with Ursa mining.
Yeah.
Aye.
Cue Tobuscus's mine diamond. Um, God, I think it would. I could put the music on, but there's an issue of copyright since we're streaming. So
Yeah, I doubt would be able to use it. So everyone will just have to use their
yeah,
imagination. And yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think singing it is a thingy, but I don't know who's comfortable singing.
Yeah,
So
I'm unsure
Wait,
of
what?
copyright.
yeah. Also, making your way down into the mines, you kind of search for anywhere that might be a good enough like mining site.
Should I make a
Um,
check?
you see someone kind of chipping away and steps back, and he just kind of takes a moment to um, like get his bearings and just relax for a moment, and then he just takes he's got like a full kind of cart, and he just begins bringing that up. The space open that you could just take over for him straight away.
I just want to say I just want to go up to him and say, hello there. You look like you've got quite a haul here. What's your name, sir? This guy, right?
Approaching him. Shit, I need to make up an NPC.
Yes.
Oh
Flossing.
no.
Approaching. He's a Goliath. Kind of just a typical Goliath. You don't recognize this dude. But he's just got kind of the typical markings, just kind of like black lines down his face, just pale white skin, snow white skin, and he's got a bald head, and he's got quite a thick black beard. He kind of looks over at you. He's kind of in shabby kind of miner's clothes, and hey, how can I help?
Yeah, I just wanted a bit of advice from what looks like an experienced miner. How long is for?
Let me think. Probably about 20 years now. I've been doing it since I was a wee lad, probably about 11 years old.
Oh wow. Yeah, she looks at his clothes and she asks, so, pardon me asking, but are you are you how is your money situation? Are you doing this because you don't have much, or are you just doing this because you are a miner, I guess?
Bit of both. It pays somewhat okay. Definitely a little bit more than enough to get by. So I'm comfortable, at least financially.
Okay, good. Yeah, you mind if I don't mean to be nosy. I don't know if if there's a miner's etiquette. But do you mind if I look at your haul just to see what kind of stuff there is down here?
He gives a bit of like a chuckle at miner's etiquette, and sure, yeah, go ahead, check out what's there. Just take anything
Yeah,
that
don't
I
worry.
it all up myself.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, she just like takes it around in his.
Yeah, rummaging around. It is, let me double check what kind of mine this was. Uh,
Shan being childish. I love it.
okay. So most of the ore you find in here, is, iron. You do find, a couple of chunks of, pearlescent steel, well, like pearlescent ore. It's kind of the, uh, it's kind of this world's version of it can be refined into both adamantine and mithril,
Uh-huh.
depending on what you treat treat it with and what you mix it with. It's basically like it's the component to two types of alloy, so you can either combine it with one thing and it'll form adamantine as an alloy, or it'll become mithril as an alloy.
What's
But
mithril used
generally,
for again? Like I know adamantine is like crits don't hit you if you wear an armor, and you could get an auto crit on objects and stuff if it's using a weapon.
yeah,
I think.
adamantine is basically is basically like adamantium.
Yeah.
But mithril is basically it's super light, so like
Yeah.
mithril armor doesn't impose advantage on stealth checks. That's all it is really. And I don't think you I don't think you need to meet the strength requirement to wear the armor. So it's just a lighter
Yeah. Well, if you had a mithril
version.
sword, what would or a mithril weapon, what would be the benefit of that?
Um, you know, I'm not entirely sure. Let me look up real quick to see if there are like mithril weapons.
Yeah, like a
It just
finesse weapon or something. Like
Yeah, I suppose it would just make it a finesse weapon.
wouldn't it just make it a +1 weapon, seeing as it's technically magic?
yeah, I mean it would be a +1, but like the lightness would probably make it like either a one-handed
Um,
weapon or or a finesse weapon or something. If it's big.
Mithril weapons. An item made from mithril weighs half as much as the same item made from other metals. Mithril is too light to be used for heavy weapons. The weapon isn't heavy, it becomes light. If it is already listed as light, it gains the finesse property. If the weapon is two-handed, it is now instead versatile.
Okay.
Mithril ammunition is too light to be effective. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's apparently happens when you make mithril weapons is if it doesn't normally have the light property, it becomes light, so you can dual wield it. So you could probably like dual wield glaives.
Yeah, so you can't make great axes and great swords and stuff out of it though, is what that said, right? If it's light, it couldn't.
No, if the weapon is two-handed, it's now versatile. So,
Huh.
I can't really think of many two-handed weapons that aren't also heavy.
You could dual wield great axes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So already, like like the house rule thing is if I get to if I can get to strength 20, then I can do wield just normal grade axes. But that might be.
I want massive one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you could potentially, I mean, yeah, if it has the heavy property, it can't be made out of mithril.
Okay, yeah, we'll just stick with that one then.
But you could
but yeah, that's
definitely
cool.
dual wield battle axes or whatever the versatile version of it is.
Yeah.
Without the feat, because thingy, what's it called? Like you need a specific feat to be able to dual wield like two non-light weapons.
Yeah, like
But yeah.
versatile weapons. But yeah. Cool.
Anyways,
Anything else?
tangent and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of other materials. So yeah, pearlescent steel. So yeah, amongst the iron, like I said, it's mostly iron ore. You do also see like a decent amount of coal, and like some of the some copper as well. You do notice some strange kind of whitish crystals. Let me pull up a picture real quick just so I can describe it a bit better. Kind of a at first you think it might be ice, but it's definitely like a stone of some kind.
I can't say anything
And
on lobby if it's there.
you can oh no, I'm looking it up on Google.
Okay, cool.
to so I can describe it a bit better. It's kind of this coarse like kind of transparent, like it's kind of just like it's got like streaks of white through it that like cause it to be slightly opaque, but you can see through it mostly. It's almost like I said, it's easily mistaken for kind of like snowy ice, but it definitely it has like the feel of a precious stone.
Okay.
And these ones, you would notice kind of looking around, that like this place is lit up by these same stones, as they kind of glow this low blue light.
Okay, so it's like a lighting thing.
Of these rocks.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna like just like take a little chunk of that out, once like in the barrel in the cart. I'm just gonna ask him. This looks pretty cool. I see that like the mine seems to be lit up with this. What's the name of this gemstone? Do you know?
That's selenite. It's got it absorbs magic. You'll usually see it on like manacles and other kind of restraints that you put on mages because it absorbs magic. It stops them using their abilities. So.
Ursa like thinks for a second like, this could be useful against magic. This could be useful against magic casters. Yeah, she says, that's pretty cool. So whereabouts were you mining to find this? If you don't mind me asking. I know you don't want to give away all your best spots or whatever, but if you could just help a newbie out a little bit. Yeah, where's a good place to mine for gems and these kind of things as well?
Well, with selenite, I think it is down that corridor, and he kind of points down a corridor. And then you turn left, and then you turn right, and then you keep going straight ahead when you get to the cross junction. And then you'll know when you see it. Trust me. When you've found where to mine selenite. So if you don't know how it forms, then you're in for a treat.
Oh, okay. And
Quite
also,
magnificent.
Yeah, and then also the what was it that you said that was called, the thing that makes mithril and whatever?
Pearlescent steel.
Pearlescent steel. Yeah,
Well, pearlescent ore in its in its current form, it's pearlescent ore.
Yeah, she also asks about the pearlescent ore. You don't need to give exact directions, but.
Pearlescent ore. I've found it amongst all kinds of deposits. It's kind of scattered a bit. So just mine and hope you find some, I guess.
Okay, thank you very much. yeah, I hope you have a nice day.
You too.
I'll see you later.
He just kind of gives you a nod and picks up his card again, kind of looks to you to put the selenite back
Oh, yeah,
for
she
a
does.
moment.
Yeah, she does.
And then he just gives you another nod and then makes his way up towards the surface.
Cool. Yeah, she's gonna head off to where the selenite directions led her.
Okay. You follow the.
Oh, yeah, did she bring a cart with her as well? I think she did. I think they lent her a cart for it, didn't
Uh, I'm willing to say that they did.
Okay.
If we didn't, then I'm fine to retcon that they did.
they?
There we are. I was just pulling up a picture that I'm gonna send into the Discord real quick as you step through the kind of little archway into a larger cavern, and what you see before you is breathtaking. It's just these tall, jagged pillars. Just it's almost like being inside a bone, basically. The way it's like, you know how it's like the marrow inside kind of crisscrosses into a kind of honeycomb shape,
Huh,
if that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like that. I'll send a picture. Give me a moment. There we are. There's
Okay, that's pretty cool.
yeah. So it's just kind of these
Yes, that's the
giant
one.
kind of pillars about, like even you like a giant, quite tall for a Goliath. It like you feel small in here.
Wow.
Um, it's It's pretty breathtaking. There's a couple of people in here just mining away. They don't know what to say. They'll mine this anyway.
Yeah, just speak the lyrics.
Today's a Minecraft day, so beautiful. Yeah, so there's a couple of other miners in here, just like mining, just random pillars, just chipping away, various chunks. Um, so yeah, you're free to just go in and start mining away if you want.
Yeah, Ursa's gonna go up to them. She's not gonna ask for names or anything. She's just gonna ask if there's a special technique to mine this, because it looks like it's a very delicate thing, so she doesn't want to break it or whatever. So she's gonna walk up and ask them how exactly, if there's a special way you've got to mine it, or if it's like agile or whatever.
Closest to one is a words is a orc. He kind of looks over and well, what you want to do is you want to take your pick and then you want to just hit it, and he demonstrates by just hitting it, and then the chunk kind of breaks off and
Ursa
falls
looks
to his feet.
very interested in this technique. She's
So
like,
yeah, that's
like hand on chin, like nodding, just like, yes, I see what you're doing there.
yeah, he doesn't seem to be the brightest. He's
He's
I mean
helpful. He's helping, yeah.
yeah, he's doing his best.
Poor lad.
But yeah, he kind of just he's just mining. Like there's no specific technique. He hit it from the side, but that's because it's a tall pillar from floor to ceiling. So it's probably a better angle to hit it from. But other than that, he doesn't seem to be employing any particular technique. He's just mining it as though he would any other kind of vein of material.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna thank him. She's gonna thank you. That was very insightful. I'm so glad for the help.
You're very welcome. Just a word of advice. Try not to sweat on it, because this stuff, I don't know why, but it disappears when you put it in water.
Okay. That is very useful. Thank you again. She goes off and and starts to mine away.
Okay.
It really was.
Roll a general athletics check for me, please. And I believe we did establish that it was going to be part of training with athletics, so
Yeah.
that's some of it. How long did you say you were going to mine for? Like a couple of hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of hours just until I had to go and see a kill
Okay.
for the guard duty. Also, should I be using my pickaxe since I got a +1 pickaxe for this, or will you just add +1 to my athletics roll?
I'll just we'll retroactively add +1 to your
Cool.
your athletics roll.
Yeah, I need a token or something to
Um,
roll.
Click on
Click on the
yeah.
3 people
Yeah,
icon.
actually, yeah,
Yep.
I remember how to do it now without the
Yeah.
token. Athletics.
I mean, you could put the token on the map to where she actually is.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Mark it and dark that mine behind the Icebreaker Guild.
Yeah.
You could do that
I
for
do-
everyone. I mean, everyone else is in the Troll's Pit Inn, I think, and Hans is at his ship.
Nice.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to add walls.
It's fine. I won't mess with it. I won't mess it. I won't make
We,
it have any.
we won't.
Yeah.
We won't.
Yeah, I'm just adding walls around the perimeter, so if you do decide to move it about, you won't get lost in the void.
Okay.
Void
But it's
time.
fun in the void. It's fun in the darkness. Embrace the
The
darkness.
void is the best part.
I was born in the darkness.
Like, no, go fucking running away.
Never come back. Oh, I've lost
Right,
the
let's
map.
see where
I've
we
lost
are.
the map, guys. I don't know where the map is. I'm lost. Like I just started
Maybe.
scrolling away, and I'm lost.
Vein Market and Dock.
There
Oh,
we go.
no.
I'm back.
There we are.
Where's the mark? Oh, there he is.
Cool. I got 15 in my athletics, +1, so
Yeah.
16.
Pretty good.
A 16. Hold on while I blow my nose real quick.
Hey, there's a bitch. Oh my god, that raccoon looks so sad.
There we are. Sorry, what's up? Just me and my mic while I do it. Yeah, raccoons, they have a habit of washing their food whenever there's water nearby. So, yeah. They gave it candy cotton and it dissolves the water, so...
Also, I'm not going to be spending all my time mining this one. I'm going to go and obviously mine other ores as well. So just spend half an hour, or just I don't know, yeah, 10 minutes, half an hour, just mining some of this one.
Okay.
With 16.
There we are. Feel free to adjust yourselves if you're somewhere else. Anyway, so yeah, you kind of mine away, breaking up plenty of chunks, and you kind of spend a couple of hours just mining, kind of rotating between different
Okay.
places for different types of ore. You managed to kind of fill Cart a decent way. It wasn't as full as that other guy's. Cart, he filled it to the brim, to the point where you were worried a little bit that it was gonna start falling out.
How dare he want
Seems
to
he's been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah, he's been doing this for 20 years. He knows what he's doing.
So yeah, kind of taking it up. What are you doing with it? Oh, you're bringing it back to thingy.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm forgetting the dude's name now.
Ugoth.
Ugoth, there we are. I was just looking through my my neutral NPCs list. Yeah, Ugoth the Ironbreaker, I believe. Yeah, bring that back to him, and then you kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some of the magic stealing thing. How much of that
Selenite?
how much of that did I actually manage to mine up? Just so I can decide how much to take.
I mean, it was fairly easy to mine. How much would you have, like, how long would you have spent on there?
Probably just like 10, 20 minutes if it was easy to mine, just getting like a large chunk of it, but probably putting a lot of it in my backpack. Probably, yeah, actually, probably filling like half of my handy haversack, and then probably half. Did I find any of the mithril ore thing, like the I can't remember what it's called again. I keep forgetting. Pearlescent steel.
Yeah,
Pearlescent steel.
Pearlescent oil.
Did I get any of the pearlescent ore while I was mining?
You did get a couple of chunks, but not a lot. It wouldn't be enough to craft something.
Cool.
But it would be, like, it's still valuable.
Yeah, no, I'd probably I'd sell that then. So I'd probably just like keep like I do have a yeah. I'm only loading the haversack, so I really put like half a haversack worth of selenite just on my person. So
Okay.
I don't know how much is.
I'll add it. Don't worry.
And then the rest of it I'll sell.
Selenite. Picture of selenite. There we are. Okay. So yeah, you kind of step into the might be a minus misc. There we are. There we are. Okay. You step into the my brain's not working. Give me a moment. The blacksmith. That's the word I was trying to remember. My brain was not Englishing. I was having a stroke. Anyway, you step into the blacksmith. Ugoth kind of looks up and says, like, "Oh, you've been gone a while. Were you mining, or do you need something else?"
She brings around the corner the massive cart of ores.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
That'll do.
I'm back.
All right. Let's see what you got here. Copper. Plenty of iron. Oh, you got a couple of chunks of pleasant ore. That'll work. Decent amount of selenite. I don't often work with selenite. I'll keep a hold of that in case I get a requisition.
Yeah,
Saves me having to
What stuff do you make out of selenite? Can you make stuff out of selenite? Because that is very interesting to me as well.
They don't make very good weapons and armor, but generally the guards will bring me some selenite to make cuffs out of. Stops those with magical abilities from using that magic. So
yeah, I have enough for at least Could I make 5 handcuffs out of those? Just I provide the materials. He just makes them. I pay him a little bit, but you can just take it out of the money he's given me a little bit.
yeah, he can craft. I mean, you brought him plenty of iron ore.
Yeah.
You could probably. You brought him coal as well, so yeah, you can definitely make steel out of the materials you brought him.
Nice. Yeah. So So she asks him. All right. Magic proof handcuffs. So how do they work? Does it just stop magic people from magicking?
More or less, yeah. It just whenever they it just cuts them off from magic. I don't really know how magic works, but if they can just innately use magic, it just doesn't work. I don't really know how it works, but
well, I
just
obviously
works.
being an adventurer and running out in the field and stuff. I probably will come across some less than decent magic folks along the way. It would be damn decent of you if you could make some some of those anti-magic handcuffs. Think you could do that for us?
Sure, yeah, I could make a couple of them for you. How many do you want specifically?
Let's see. I usually like to go in threes, but I'm thinking in case we run up against like a big group of people. There's like 5 people in our group, so I'm thinking 5 might be like a nice round number. Maybe 5, that would be great. Yeah.
All right, 5 it is. I'll get to work on them. He kind of has a
just
look in
take
his ledger to see how how he is for time, and yeah, I should have them done by about late tomorrow morning. So not straight away upon opening. Do a bit of work on them. I'll get all the I'll get the manacles actually made tonight, and then I'll chisel down the cyanide and put it into the manacles tomorrow morning. So.
Yeah, and how much will that cost? Will I'm assuming it will be fairly pricey, but since I brought most of the materials, it should.
You brought me most of the materials, so you're only getting my. So yeah, that'll run you about 10 gold per pair of manacles.
Cool, and then you can just take that out of the price you're paying me for all the materials and other stuff that I brought as well.
All right, sounds good. He kind of pulls the cart towards the side, and he just begins like pulling the oars out and putting them onto like weighing scales and stuff like that. Just weighing it all out. And then he kind of puts aside a couple of ore that like he basically just puts aside everything that he's going to be using for the like crafting these crafting what you've commissioned from him. And that leaves with deducting 50 gold for commissions. That leaves you with about let me think. Leaves you with 1 gold. No, I'm joking. It leaves you with it leaves you with 50 gold in total. So a decent amount.
How much does pearlescent steel like ore sell for, like just naturally?
Pearlescent steel in Uvain, it sells for around 25 gold per per like kilogram, basically.
Okay, fair enough.
You only got about like 3 kilograms of it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. How much was that? Sorry, I'll add it to my sheet.
40 gold was your actual profit.
Cool.
After like basically like removing the materials you'd be using, and then the commission cost deducted from that as well.
Cool. And then she asks, also, that previous commission that I made before about my javelins getting the spearhead upgraded to hook onto things. How's that went?
Still in the process of it. I'll have those done by hold on, let me shit. I'm just working out.
Yeah.
As he said, was it by the evening or was it by the morning? He said he'd have them done.
I think it was like after the fight. Like you said, he'd have them done probably like by the end of the fight. Because I think I went to see him in the morning, did a fight with everyone else, then waited a couple hours, did another fight, mined for a couple hours.
Yeah, I think yeah. Oh wait, no, I think it was in. I should have written this down. That's my fault for not writing it down. I think it was in the morning because I remember it being a more complex design that he needed to get right, and he needed to get some stuff done for he basically just needed to watch with it a bit, and he'd have that done first thing in the morning, I believe.
Cool. Yeah, so the handcuffs will be put back a little bit probably by tomorrow evening.
No, it would still take the same amount of time. So it would
okay.
still be late morning, so about 10 a.m.,
Cool.
11 a.m. kind of deal.
Alright, sounds good to me. Yeah,
I believe
pleasure.
it would probably only take a couple of hours to make those manacles. So
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. So she just says, "Pleasure doing business with you." Here's your haversack back. She's emptied everything out into her pockets. Obviously, just the selenite that she was taking. Yeah. Pleasure doing business with some other time. Yeah.
um, pleasure doing business with you. You're becoming quite the favorite customer.
That's what I try and do. Try and get to know the blacksmith, cozy up with him a little bit, you know.
Yeah, it's when you're right on your way to get a nice discount.
Nice. Yeah, she waves goodbye and heads off to Akil's mansion to, because what time is it now? It should be like pretty late, getting to the point of.
Yeah, it's definitely getting the late evening, so it's probably about coming up to
I'd say
Is
she'd
this a
probably
good
still
point
have
to
like
cut
an
off?
hour or two.
doing math.
She'd probably still have like an hour or two
This
until
is a good
like
year to cut off.
until the
Probably be about 9:30 by this point,
yeah.
because your fight was about 3 o'clock, and then you spoke to a kill that would have taken like a minute or so,
Yeah.
and then you
That's mine
mine, and you said you did that for about 6 hours, I believe.
and yeah.
So yeah, the math works out. So probably it'd be more or less 9:30. Anyway, sorry, what was that, Dan? You were trying to say something?
I was just saying, should we cut over to somebody else? Because it's I don't know. It's been. I feel like yes, they're walking to a kill could be like a
It's also
shimmy
everyone
point,
else
and
has
then we
already went
cut
to
back.
bed.
I don't know.
Like, this
Well,
is
I was
the.
gonna say that I'm working on my spells.
Oh, I mean,
All
if you
right, then
wanna
I'm
just go through some.
before going to bed. Yeah. Before I go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
bed, I read on spells. That was basically the
yeah.
gist of it. Cool.
Does anyone have anything they want to do? And yes, I'll add to you.
By the way,
Believe-
is this the day after the heist?
This is still the same day.
No, it's
this
still
is
the same day.
Okay.
I haven't
Uh,
gone to
What
bed yet. I don't think.
You
What
were
time
selling
of day is
your. You were selling when like you went off last session.
Ooh. Did
Yeah,
I think this stuff?
you need to get that.
Oh shit, no. Oh right. Oh yeah, you went down. You were making your way into the trove, and then we cut to
Yeah.
Ursa, and then we left off. That's
Yeah,
my
that's right.
bad. Yeah,
That's right.
you
That's right.
you're making your way into the trove, I believe, or were you going to
Okay.
just were you just going to sell the ore
stolen goods.
in yeah, were you just going to sell stolen goods in the city? So and yeah, you've already sold the like the weapons and stuff to like all the like the special weapons, like the not the special weapons, the like the val like the I'm trying to think now, the non-magical weapons. So like not the dagger, but like you sold like all the other like the freshly forged weapons you found in the forge. You've already sold those to the blacksmith, but other than that, I think you've got everything else. So, yeah, where are you going to sell your other items if you are going to sell them?
He didn't like you anymore.
Oh,
He rage quit.
Big
He
sad.
rage quit.
Uh,
Nah, he's probably just
uh,
disconnected.
let's see.
Trove entrance is here, by the way, for reference.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. How much would it have been? Does it, like matter where you
I
go?
like how every single time
Like,
it's my turn. Uh,
yeah. So,
you're not
everything
playing.
fucked up.
Definitely,
left.
we got a new router. It only sometimes now dies. Most of the time it's fine.
That's fair.
So yes,
Okay.
I was on. See, it was just me, no Sarah.
I believe
This
so.
is
I think
earlier.
Sarah went to the tavern. Unless Sarah wants to say they
Yeah.
were doing something else.
Okay, and
I mean,
I'm in
earlier
charge of selling
after the heist,
everything.
right? I mean,
What
this
was
was
that,
after the
Sarah?
heist, right? This just after the heist.
Yeah,
Like,
more or less. Like, if
I'd
Olin
still be
went
with
straight
them.
to the, yeah. Okay, so Sarah's
Yeah,
with you.
so yeah,
Okay. Um, yeah.
where are we going?
I do remember you already sold the weapons that you picked up in the forge, but you haven't sold anything else.
Contraband.
Yeah.
Okay. Has Sarah ever been to the Trove?
Yeah, she complained about getting dirty before.
Yeah, I've been down there. I didn't like it. You know, bad,
Okay,
bad
yeah,
time.
yeah. You mentioned it to Olin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, ooey, I don't
I'm
want
not
to be
going back
there
down to the
again.
sewers again, are
But
we?
I'll go.
But then also, yeah, she's just
Yeah.
accepting.
But this time Olin doesn't lead her through the sewers. It's a different approach. Near the docks, behind some crates, there's like a secret trap door.
This
And
is way better.
he before entering.
Shut up, Sarah.
When the hell showed me this direction?
You
The shoes
used
would have been saved.
you, you
My hooves would have been saved.
you used a different entrance before.
Yeah. It was like this day great thing. I don't know. It was like icky and gross. Uh, I could show you if you want. I don't know. You know.
That's just good. Let's just stick with this one.
Where were you alone?
Well, no, because clearly I'm not a criminal. I mean, I am, but not a criminal of conventional means. So Hans showed me this. When I got my ring of uselessness, like identified. You know, yeah.
So Hans
Still don't
showed
know
you the
why I'm immune
place.
to
Shut up,
it.
Sarah.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't like it down there, there's always the option. Wait here, and I can finish business down there.
I can muster. I think I'll come. Why not? Got nothing else to do. Yeah.
Very
It
well.
spells cry.
Yeah.
Let me write it down.
Those will be done later.
Yeah, don't stray too much. Stay close, and
Could you
also
roll a
keep.
d20 for me, Sarah, real quick, please?
Sure thing. Just a regular old D20.
Yep, just regular d20.
What's the command?
/R space 1d20.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nice.
15. Okay,
Okay.
Quarter.
good to know.
Okay. Oh no.
Die.
Yeah. Well, I guess we just both head down.
You make your
Okay.
way down? Okay.
Yep. Before going, I should have done this before as well. But like from this thing, every time I would go in the throat from now on, I would always keep an eye on my belongings at all times.
Okay.
Uh,
Making sure
And
you keep an eye. Okay.
yeah, and I warn Sarah to do that as well.
okay, sure.
Um. Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So
Okay.
as we're heading down, I sort of like talk to Sarah. So Sarah, how you were summoned as a demon a few months ago.
Yeah, it was an ordeal. It was a situation. Uh, I don't like talking about it, but the cat's already out the bag, so uh, yeah, it's just a bunch of bad bad stuff. Bad stuff happened. It was pretty fun for a couple weeks, but then things happen, and you just get out of that kind of situation. Yeah, but yeah.
Obviously, you're not being entirely honest, are you?
I mean,
I mean,
I
come on.
mean, Can I see your face?
You have a point.
Uh,
Well,
we can keep our secret. Uh,
do you have any memories from before you were summoned, from wherever
I
you came from?
have the memories of the fruit things I used to eat. Those are pretty good, pretty tasty. But other than
Oh,
that, oh
What
yeah,
did you eat?
uh, forgot the name again.
It's Chrysler fruit.
Uh,
Chrysler or something.
Chrysler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chrysler fruit. They grew in Limbo. They're pretty cool. Um, yeah, I usually just ate them, and they were pretty nice. But like this overworld food is great. Trying all these different things. Like first day I was summoned, discovered mayo. Haven't looked back since. It's great.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayo is great. Salt's great as well. No, I've got
But
a jug of it now. Uh, yeah, I've got a jug of it now. Whenever, just casually take a swig of wine. Now I can get wasted or have a condiment always on me. Great.
uh,
your own
Olaf.
business down.
Yeah.
Yes.
While you're kind of walking and talking, you kind of glance over at Sarah, and you kind of notice her ears kind of beginning to get bigger, and wider, and coming out the sides of her head, and they're kind of beginning to go grey.
Wait, her
Huh?
hair?
What?
Her ears.
Mm.
Oh.
Huh?
Um,
What?
I immediately like do a check, like look around, see
So
if
anyway,
anyone's doing anything.
would
You're
I feel
getting a
it?
couple of looks, but you don't feel anything.
Oh. Oh. But yeah, I just really like mayo. It's great.
Can I like pull
Even
her arm towards a more secluded section?
Sure.
I just grab her arm and quickly just move to the side.
Oh, I never knew you felt like this.
Oh god. Getting spicy up in here.
No, you dumbass. Your ears.
My ears are here. They are things that I listen through. Yes.
Touch
What about?
them, growing big.
Big
They're
ears.
growing big. I use them. What do I feel?
You feel kind of this leathery skin. They eventually stop growing. Um, Look like they're very thin ears. They're like if someone took a great snake and then just stuck it to either side of your head. As uh, a 1d4 for me real quick, as you now have elephant ears for
What?
1d4 hours.
Other way around.
That's
Slash
wrong
R.
one. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
/R.
I
I
don't
got
know.
it.
I think I have an idea what this is, and I like it.
3 hours. Okay, you have elephant ears for 3 hours.
Can
Right.
I?
I cast shape change to make my ears normal.
I mean,
Um, Nothing happens.
oh.
Wait, I was getting out of control.
this is the new look. Disguise self as well. Just to kind of
You
the
have any
wash
spell slots
over.
left?
I
I
just want to
don't know.
like
Let me check.
I just want to pull on her ears a bit quick just to
Yeah, I've
see
got
if
You
one.
got
they're
I've got
one
one
first
for.
level spell slot.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
can
waste.
you
Wait on a sec.
cast disguise self.
Guys, those
Um,
ears.
what are you disguising? Are you just disguising so that your ears disappear?
Disguising. Yeah,
Wear a
my
mask like
ears are just the
Olin's.
regular old ears.
Just wear a mask that covers the ears.
So you're gonna cast disguise
No,
self
no.
to basically just look like yourself, or
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
Just pin the ears down.
Nothing happens. These ears don't seem to be hidden by the illusion.
Okay.
You just laugh.
Medical procedure. Do we need ears? Do we? Do I need them?
You're not gonna cut your own ears off. You're not gonna do a Van Gogh.
Do I? Weighing the options. Do I need them?
That's up to Olin. Olin's one with you. If you're asking him that.
Olin,
Do
do
I
I?
need ears?
You know, the aesthetic is not here. I don't want to. You know, this is not. This is not good. Yeah.
This is not
Well, it
Uh,
does. I don't believe it makes a difference to anyone. You look pretty outstanding and silly, and
thank you. I guess. Well. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a way. Uh. Hmm. I've got an idea. I'll
wait,
wrap my hair in like a little bun thing and keep my ears in the bun so nobody can see them.
Yeah,
Wait,
well,
wait, are these
yeah.
elephants?
The
Like, how
elephant
big are
ears,
these?
that the ears are probably about like have about the same circumference as your head for each ear. They're pretty somewhat large.
I'm literally on it.
Hmm. Let me see. Let me see. I could. Hmm. You know. Hmm. I will. I'll just like a bandana kind of deal. Just use some of my cloak and maybe make a head wrap. You know,
Yeah.
have a little bit of like there. That kind of look going on, you know, a little bit of Arabian like Nights kind of look, you know,
Arabian
like the
Nights
last,
look.
yeah.
can can I go? This is gonna say way here, and go nearby and buy like a large hooded cloak.
Yeah, something like that would probably only cost about like 5 silver.
5 silver. If I pay the 5 silver and bring it back to Sarah. Here, put this on.
Okay, I put it
Hands
on.
you a large cloak.
Uh,
It's just a large kind of leather cloak.
So
right, I put it on.
can
Put
I
it on.
try to
Can I make a,
figure out what this is?
yeah,
Like,
can
would I
I
have
make a
knowledge?
perception of it?
Um, you could make an Arcana check, both of you, if
Okay,
you're
dokie.
trying to figure out what the code of it is.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Olin knows.
Let's
Really.
go.
Oh, nice.
oh, I got a natty as
Sarah
well.
knows.
Yeah, let's go.
I am
Double that 20.
Okay.
500.
Big
Oh
Um,
breakthrough.
no.
Pew pew pew.
the
That 20's
DC
all
was
over.
25.
Oh, I got it.
So Olin, you're not entirely sure.
This isn't your expertise.
From the looks of it, maybe it might be some kind of curse. Maybe you're not really sure. Sarah, you feel like the ring might have done this to you.
I'm gonna, wait, I'm gonna compliment the ring. You're a very nice ring. Please be nice to me.
Be nice to me.
Please. Is there anything changed?
Um, roll a d20, please.
Uh,
Okay, so this is like a living
the
ring.
slash is the slash first?
Yeah, slash R.
Yeah, slash R space 1d20.
Mm,
Next. Okay.
sassy.
The ring casts power on you. No, I'm joking.
You're dead.
Okay. There's no immediate response from the ring. You're not entirely sure. What?
You're a
Like it.
very good ring. You like ring, very good.
The ring tells
Please,
you to shut up.
please undo it.
Doesn't,
The ring slaps you.
it doesn't seem to be reacting quite right now.
All right. I take off ring for right now.
I mean, you're
Take,
attuned to it.
take the
You
ring
can't
off.
take it off.
You kind of tug at the ring, and you kind of feel it shift underneath your fingers, and it stops as it just kind of instinctively, like it kind of just in react to you trying to take it off. It like basically tightens, so you can't take the ring off.
Do I need a finger?
Shut up! You need your body parts.
You're a wizard,
Stop
you
trying.
need your fingers.
Stop trying to maim yourself.
Yeah, you. Like,
You
Oh,
bloody
actually, I've
masochist.
got an idea.
Just
Say
deal with the ears.
oil.
Just deal with the ears. That's a
No,
good
no, I
idea.
say oil. Say oil into my flask thing, and then we'll rub it in on my finger. Rub it out.
It's magically.
You know?
Okay, okay.
Um,
No.
can't believe I'm about to say this. You
Scene.
lube your up, basically, try and get this ring off.
Mm.
Kind of lube up
Fine.
like your finger with this oil, and you kind of just try and you struggle and you give it your all, but you just end up just hurting yourself a little as you just try to pull this ring off. You try and brute force it. You try and
Finesse it.
kind of wiggle it off. Work with the oil and try and use the oil to you try and squeeze your finger a bit to kind of like create a bit of like a gap. None of it seems to work.
You could have stuck it in my nose.
Tim's going to get a strongly worded letter to him post haste. I'll tell you now.
Okay, now you've got lubed up hands and massive ears.
Let's see. All right.
Anyways,
I'm gonna
leave that.
say.
What do you think?
Mayo
It is?
is my glass, and then just eat it on the way because I feel bad. Anyways, what?
God, this is such a scene.
You've already used it. It recharges at dawn.
Ha. You're
You made wine earlier. Anyway, go on, Ola. What are you gonna ask?
Yeah, then, so what do you think it is?
It's my ring. It's being like bitchy. I think
Roll another d20.
it's not. I mean, you're a very nice ring. You're a very nice ring. You've got some kind of voice command.
Doing a
That's
talents
fine.
fund now.
Well,
I hope it's like some kind of super uber powerful ring that just has to hijinks you slightly. You know.
I'm pretty sure this is a curse, and it almost feels like yes is the one that set it upon you. So maybe
Yeah. I will get my joy. Yeah.
That didn't take much convincing. I thought you was cool.
My blood.
it's all the
ring-
pent up feelings.
The ring is corrupting my mind. Or maybe it's Olin. Maybe Olin was the big bad all along.
Or maybe just all the bad influence.
I met Tim after I met Yersa. So it must be the coolness.
You're in cahoots.
Sus. There's a
well.
big sus.
Yeah. Anyways, but I've got well, does that mean I've got better hearing? I mean, maybe there's a light.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
So DM, do I have better hearing or?
Let me Google something real quick.
If I give elephant ears, do they get super
True
hearing?
with elephant ears, oh my god.
Do I get the
Nice.
You need to add that in there.
Nice.
Do I get the keen mind because elephants never forget?
Yeah, but elephant ears, not an elephant brain.
Do elephants have good hearing? Elephants have good hearing. Yeah, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I didn't have that before.
Rolling with elephant ears, oh my god.
Yes, that. Give me the ring. Give me the ring.
Yeah. Alright, well, I've got years now, so yeah. I feel like I shouldn't do the bartering because nobody will take me serious. But maybe circus attraction. I don't know. Make money.
Your ideas, your list of ideas for side businesses grows ever longer as your ears.
Hey, well, I just know that I'm going to not head home till this wears off. So
I mean, you may as well head to your room and just stay there forever. It'll just
yeah.
never come out.
So wait, does this mean my Ori confrontation I had elephant ears, or do I wait that out,
Oh.
or
That's
is
up to
this
you.
because this is retro? I think I'll wait it out and then the Ori confrontation because that would be that's way more cool.
You just grab your
Also, I might
ears.
be a
Yeah.
little bit more bitchy because I had elephant ears for a bit.
Makes sense.
That's why I wanted.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Mm.
Sus.
But yeah, I guess
You
we go to shop.
All right. Okay, so I want to create a good relationship with one of the shoppers. Like I would like to be like a returning. So
okay?
I want to ask around for what would be a good shop to sell stolen.
Where do I
Um,
do the elite?
yeah. You're directed towards a goblin. Uh, he's not too far from the forger actually. And this
Concerning.
guy you're kind of directed to like a goblin. His name is words.
That's a strange name.
Um,
Wait,
um,
Hello, it's
Hello,
Where's the
words, my
goblin?
old friend.
Yes.
his name is Sneepus.
Aw.
I'll type it in
better than
chat.
should.
His brother. Yeah, sorry. His brother was worse. Yeah, we just got a bit confused.
No, his brother is called Snolpus.
Cousin then?
He's
Cousin
called
called words.
Sneepus. Hoolan with a pair of ears and a trunk. You kind of approach the little stall that like this place is like full of junk, basically. Some of it's valuable junk, but other stuff isn't. Approaching it, you see this goblin. He's wearing kind of he seems to be a wild goblin. He's much smaller. He's about a foot tall. As opposed to a typical urban goblin who are around 4 feet tall. He's about a foot tall, so he's absolutely tiny. And he has kind of these large. He's got kind of this darker green skin, and he's got kind of this shaggy black hair that kind of comes down to his ears, just a little bit past his ears. He's got these like bright amber eyes, and just these little like it's like half. I have no clue. Okay, it's fixed. Words. He has he's wearing kind of this fur coat. That's a little bit too big for him, but not by a lot. It seems to be less of a coat and more basically just a fur that's had armholes cut out of it. And he seems to be wearing socks on his. I have no clue if Olin's
that.
there you are. How much of that did you hear?
Just you're about to start introducing the goblin.
Oh,
Great.
great. He's about a foot tall. He has green skin, as most goblins do. It's kind of a darker hue. He's wearing a fur that seems to have had armholes cut out of a bit of a coat. He's got like his stall has all kinds of like junk and knickknacks. Some of it's valuable, some of it isn't. And he's wearing socks on his ears.
Oh,
Twinsies.
well, I'm not gonna question that. And I
How
say
often would you have been like? How often would you come across goblins? Would you say, Olin?
across goblins.
You goblin connoisseur.
Yeah, like
Uh,
how often would you them?
I wouldn't say that I would meet a lot out in the wild. And since Olin's not much of a talker in cities or towns either, so I'm probably not a lot of.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you approach this dude. What would you like to say?
I want to. I want to say. Hmm, I'm here to sell some things.
Yeah, looks up at you and he's like, "Oh, that's a fellow. I've heard about you.
What?
Yes, you have booyah.
You've heard about me?
Yeah, I've heard about you. You're
Hmm.
one of them fighters in the Crucible, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
hard not to hear about someone who wears a mask all the time.
You, you, you're thinking of the wrong person.
Shut up.
I am? Oh,
Mm,
okay. Well,
shut up.
anyway, are you here to sell booyah?
Yes, I'm here to sell some of my possessions.
Okay, what are you selling? He kind of leans in and he kind of looks about you for anything valuable for that you might be selling to him.
And he sort of like looks left and right. Do you have somewhere more private where I can show you this?
Uh,
Like, you
yeah. Follow me. And he kind of jumps down from his stool, and then he walks around behind his stall.
Yep. I go behind the. I go
I guess
behind
I'll
the
follow.
counter and sort of like, "Hey, is this the best you have?"
Yeah, very private. Nobody can see us.
Maybe for 1 foot tall, please. It's private. But oh well. I've heard you were the best around, and I was misled.
He kind of frowns a little, and then, well, uh, if I have a reputation for being best around, then I should be best around, shouldn't I?
Got you
We'll
there.
see about as firstly. Let me go over the notes and channel. See what I found. Uh, firstly, I bring forth the gemstone.
Oh, that's a,
Don't spill them on the ground. Just keep them back.
his hands are much smaller than yours. He kind of, you basically have to cut short a little, so you're still holding most of the gems as you give them to him. He kind of
Yeah,
inspects them all
I'm
closely.
squatting. I'm squatting down. By the way.
Yeah. Kind of like nibbles on one of them. Yeah. Hmm. Uh. I can get. Can give you. Um. Hmm. Oh, there's this one, this one, and this one, this one, this one. I can give you about 200 of the golden circles for these all of them. What was that? You were really quiet if you said
Oh,
something.
200.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, 200.
I've I've sold gemstones before, and these are quite valuable, considering you only just bid through them instead of treating them like a real jeweler. Are you sure that 200 is the best you can do?
A persuasion check for me, please,
Yeah,
or
I'm
an
not good at
intimidation
this.
check if you're trying to intimidate. It's up to you.
I
I
could
would
go
help
for
her
an
have what else he has at
intimidation.
the moment.
You gonna go for intimidation? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. God, I hate
6.
Ooh.
He just kind of frowns at you, and then, I mean, like I said, I'm apparently the best around, so, I have special skills. I can taste things, and I can tell how valuable they are. So, anyway, these are worth 200 gold, with me being able to make a profit. So, I want to make money as well, so, yes.
Normally,
Well,
I would tag all in, but this time I
then
feel, you know, to give them out the gems. I kind of disheveled at the moment, and, you know,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
like, all right. Well, at least, if you are the best, at least this can be the start of a business relationship, hopefully.
Sure.
And
He smiles.
200 gold it is.
Kind of, he reaches into his pocket and then just pulls out a bowl. There's no way this bowl could have fit in his pocket, but it did somehow. And then he kind of holds it out and says, "Just put the gems in here for now, and then I'll put them aside. I'll uh, kind of just like feels about in his other pocket with his other hand while he like holds out the bowl, uh, awaiting gems to be put in the bowl."
All right. Yep. I just slowly pour it into the bowl.
Tink, 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 tink. Lots of gemstones tink in the bowl. Um, After a moment, he kind of like steps aside. He like puts it on a desk, and then he comes back, and then he
It,
kind of um,
you're going to need it. I'm not done yet.
oh, okay. He kind of like rushes back and takes the bowl back and brings it back.
Yep. Then next into the bowl, I put the decanter.
Decanter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The ornate one. Um, down.
You can keep drink inside.
all right, right, good, good, good. I was like, oh,
Hmm. Oh, I know where you got this. Um,
You know where I got this?
yeah, you got it from uh, I forget his name, but he's one of the nobles. He likes to lick out the arse of the High King all the time. So, but yeah, you got it from him. Um, uh, hmm.
Oh, and
It's a little
how
bit
like
hot, but I can sell it. You probably
how
about 200 for this as well. This is pretty good.
200? All right, I'll take it.
good. That's my,
Better than what I expected, actually.
It's
it's
very ornate, and it's definitely a collector's item. Someone will pay quite a lot for this. So yes, I can sell it to you for 200 easily.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If I were to if it is obvious that this belongs to a noble, it must be obvious that the noble did gift it to me. How likely am I that this information might be spilled beyond the realms of this trove?
A bit of a smile and says, "Trust me, I don't think anyone down here is gonna be going to the authorities about anything. So don't worry."
Sometimes it's worse. Sometimes there are worse authorities than the government.
Well,
it's gonna be fine.
hmm,
We're in the
hmm.
like the worst place ever. We're like, where all the criminals are. I don't think even if anybody did have information, I don't think anybody would. And also what they're gonna say, just the mask guy, just take your mask off, and then you know, you're not Olin anymore. You're some other guy that's just in a hood. You know, God.
And I sort of like look towards Kara, and I say taking the mask off is not an option.
I mean, you still be disguised, kinda. Nobody knows who you look like. You know, I wouldn't be able to tell you out of a crowd if you changed your clothing and took the mask off.
Ignore Sarah. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Well, anyway, it's not really gonna leave here and get to his ears very easily. And if people come asking about it, I'll just give them like a false description or something. We look after each other down here, so we don't really like the nobles.
Good, good. That's what I'd prefer. And next I put them blacksmith's kit, the tools.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
blacksmithing
the
tools.
supplies. Yeah, I think it was just blacksmith supplies.
Yeah, blacksmithing. Yeah, supplies. Oh yeah. Oh, no, I thought you sold them to the blacksmith already.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, you did.
You
Then
got like a decent amount. You got about
Uh,
like I think you got like 100 gold or something from it. I think.
all right,
yeah,
and
yeah. I think.
next
Yeah.
I say the next one is gonna be a bit more valuable. Rather know the price before. I'd rather warn you that I'm looking for a good price for these before I actually show them to you.
And he's got like a blank expression on his face for a moment before it kind of like suddenly turns into a smile and says, "Okay, what you got?"
And I pull out one gold ingot and just put it into the bowl.
Hmm.
How much is that worth?
Kind of picks it up, looks at it very quickly, and he gives it a lick, and then sniffs it, and then kind of gets a feel for the weight of it. Uh, about 50 shiny gold ones, I think. 50? Yeah, 50. This is quite pure gold, I think. Yeah, 50.
And then put down the
I'm
But
rest.
just
sure we
one.
can do. I'm sure we can do a bit better than that. Right, Sarah? And he sort of like looks to her
Yeah,
like it's like a pretense of like, am I right? It's like it's just more awkward.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. You're
am I
right.
right,
You're right.
Sarah? And just like looks towards her.
You're right.
Almost an
You're
expression,
right.
like
I
almost like a
mean,
physical expression of help.
Um,
hey, hey. I've got elephant ears. I don't really know how. I can't turn on the charm if I don't have ears. I got to be the full package. Can't be working at 90%.
make a, make a persuasion check for me, please, Olin.
Okay, do I get an advantage
I
if I
would help,
literally
but
ask for help?
Um,
I that sounds like a disadvantage because I'm not being smooth about this. I'm just trying to be like,
I'm just gonna say
I'm in a
straight roll
depressive
because
state.
that didn't really help. I'm gonna
God.
be lenient
Yeah,
here and just say that it doesn't affect because she just can't help.
yeah. I was dipping you down because I'm in a depressive state with these ears.
17.
Let's
Okay,
go. Yeah.
not bad. He kind of looks at it. He thinks on it for a moment. Mm, 60 gold.
And that's the best you'll do.
Without taking a hit to my own profits, yeah.
Very well. 60 it is.
See,
And
you
I
did it
pull out
without
four
it.
more. Dum, dum,
Yeah, full
dum.
mo. So yeah, you just pile them on. He kind of struggles. He's quite small. Gold is pretty heavy, so he's struggling to keep this held up.
Help him just like pull it up.
What is math? 6, 12. He kind of works it out loud and comes to fuck. What would he like? 300 and I think it would be 300
Six,
because there's 5 of them.
6 times 5 is 300. Yes.
Yeah, 300 gold. So he's like,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
300 Chinese. So that is 2, 2, 3. That is 700.
Fantastic.
So how much was that total? 300.
For the
All in
gold
all,
How much
with
bar,
was
the
that?
yeah.
decanter.
Oh, 700. So,
How much is
plus.
platinum worth again? 10 gold, right?
10 to 1, yeah. So 10 gold makes 1 platinum. So that would be
Okay, so
70 platinum.
So I asked, could you pay for the gold? I don't want to carry too much.
Could you repeat that? My
Sure.
brain's
Uh,
not
Yeah, I didn't
understanding
really.
what you're trying to say there.
I didn't get the
my bad, my bad. Could you pay for the ingots in platinum? I don't want to carry too much.
Oh, right,
Alright.
okay. You
Yeah.
Mm.
said, could you pay in gold the first time? So I was like,
I was like, what?
yeah,
My
yeah.
Can I?
Okay, that makes much more sense.
Can I
Oh,
exchange this gold
How
for
much
gold?
did we get in math? I didn't actually get the clear number. How much did we get math out of this?
700.
700. Right.
Yeah,
Cool. Tight. Tight.
700.
Each.
Um,
Was that each?
yes,
Sorry.
Tight.
hold on, let me kind of, which one was the, platinum one? He kind of pulls up a silver coin, and he pulls up another silver coin, and he starts trying to tell the difference between the two.
That's not the one. Just kill me here, you die, goblin.
I'm not swindling you. Which one is platinum?
Hey, do I see a platinum piece around?
I believe you've got a platinum piece on you. But yeah, you probably would see a platinum piece like somewhere on his table.
Yeah, just like show it to him.
These ones.
These ones.
Kind of compares. Let me do a side by side comparison real quick of platinum and silver.
Oh,
So 700
as a
gold would be
DM.
70 platinum, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
comparing. Like I'm just pulling up an image just so I can actually compare it.
Yeah, but we're not getting all of it in platinum. Just getting one for the gold.
I just.
I believe platinum has a
Alright.
blue tint as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, platinum seems to have like a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
need
got this little.
35.
It's a little bit difficult to tell, but yeah. He kind of looks at them very closely and he's like, so this one was the platinum, and he holds up the silver coin.
How many
No,
times do I have to teach you
this
this
is the
platinum,
platinum.
man?
One person at a time. I'm struggling to understand people. Olin, go first.
Is that mean?
No. This is platinum, and sort of like pull out my short sword a bit, just like, and
I
this
thought you
is
were supposed to be
steel.
making a good rapport with this guy.
Yeah.
This is a good report.
I don't know why you're like trying to threaten me. I honestly can't tell the difference. They're very similar. So this one is the platinum. Okay, right. And he kind of goes over to like a little bag that he's got hanging off his table, and he kind
It's
of
just full of
rummages
platinum.
around in it, and then pulls out a pouch, and then looks inside it, and is like, and kind of does a side by side comparison. No, chucks it back in, and then rummages about again, and then pulls out another one, looks inside. Yes, this is the one. He kind of begins counting out coins real quick, super fast. It seems like he can just count really fast or something, but he counts out a bunch of coins at like hyper speed, and then he kind of walks over to you and all right, there should be 70 there. You're free to like count it if you want to, but yes, yes, he kind of holds out 70 gold to you. Not
70
gold,
platinum.
platinum. Sorry, 70 platinum.
No, so I have 70. I didn't want all of it in platinum though, just for the gold.
Oh,
So I
just
want
for the
three.
gold. So
Yeah, so I want like 30 platinum.
okay, right. Okay, yeah, he would have gone that.
Good.
Okay, that was just me
I,
misunderstanding as the DM.
yeah,
So yeah,
that's
he
that's
holds you.
cool.
He
Okay.
hands you 30 platinum, and then he hands you
400 gold.
400
So
gold.
that's 15 platinum split, right?
All right,
For both
I
of us.
would like to.
15
Uh,
split.
It's 35 is 70 halved. Anyway, sorry, keep going, Owen.
I'm just
For all
gonna.
we have here.
Oh,
Holy
Jesus.
shit! What the fuck was that?
Jesus. Some sort of jump scare.
What?
Yeah, I know.
that was literally a jump.
What?
Yeah, I shit myself. Fuck was that?
What?
I'm gonna pretend
God.
that didn't happen.
The
All right,
Is that
demons.
on me?
so 235
Um,
15 platinum to Sarah, and the same to me.
15 platinum, 235 gold.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good earning. Earning, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, earning, yes. Quite,
Earning, yes.
It's not sounding to you whenever you like partially
Quite a
use someone of
good,
gold.
philanthropist or whatever.
very
Yes,
nice,
quite,
yes.
yes. We should get
Give 'em icons.
We only pull off heists, only fancy heists, tailored to.
uh,
Alright, then you said
yeah.
your name was Slippers?
Sneepus.
Alright, Slippers, take care.
I said Sneepus.
I thought you were supposed to build up a good reputation.
I put it in
What do you
chat.
think he's trying to do? And Sleepers, you. I sort of like look towards his
Sneak.
sort of general look. Oh yeah, nice stock.
Hmm.
Nice stock, you said, sorry.
Nice sock.
Nice stock. You know
Oh,
the
nice
ones in his
stock.
ears.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
yes, sock. It is good. Do you have any sock that I could have? I like socks.
This guy's got a major foot fetish.
No, but I give him 1 gold. You can buy more socks.
Yes, that's true.
Oh,
Sock
really?
money.
Dobby's free now.
Thank you for sock money. I will get sock with
And
these many gold.
we're friends, right? We're good relationship.
There you go.
Yeah. He kind of just gives you a smile.
And sort of like look to Sarah like, ha, told you so. Say anything,
Alright.
but just like
Well,
a general. See, I did it. I can be friends with people.
Hmm.
okay. Let's get a pouring porridge on you now. Let's go.
Yeah. Yep. I think we should join with the rest of the party. We've
Yeah,
stayed away
I'm gonna.
from them long enough, and I think we should wait for some time before we separate from them again.
The journal.
Oh yeah, you've
Oh,
got
yeah,
that
again.
transferred.
I like how Hans is reminding. Hey, remember the
Yeah,
journal? You
no,
like
the journal.
forging it. Let's not forget that. Friendly reminder.
Hear a message in your head. Ping.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Journal.
I remember it, but it shouldn't be done by now. I think I gave it in the morning, right?
Uh-huh.
You
Said
gave it, like, so it's been more than 24 hours since you gave it to him, I'm pretty sure, because you gave it
more
to
than
him.
I stole the journal in the morning, like when I
Gave
went
it
to
to
get
him.
hands.
You
And I
went,
think this is
Is this the
it
same
should be
pretty
the
sure
day?
end
you
of
The
went
the
same day?
to a crucible, and
no,
then,
it was first it was first Hans's ship, and he was asleep, so I talked to Salty Jack, and that's where I
Oh, yes.
stole the thing, and then I had it to the crucible. Like,
yeah,
and
I'm
then I
pretty
went to
sure
the
Was that
trove, and
you've
then
yesterday?
done
to the
2 crucible fights since then, haven't you?
no, it's
Yeah.
only it's I think it's in this.
Yeah, I think it's just been Ursus fights actually. If it was today.
No, we had a group fight. Remember
Oh, and then
where they had
Ursa.
the altercation, then Ursa's fight, and then you
Yeah, oh,
had
yeah.
the heist since then.
Yeah, so it hasn't been a full day.
Oh,
Damn, it's
yeah,
been a
so
long day.
it's starting to turn.
Alright, okay, so it's got a couple
Cool,
of
cool.
hours left to go. I believe he said he'd have
Yeah.
it done by the evening.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, let's get
Sarah, can you go on alone? I have some business. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to head on my own business for a little bit. I'm not going to head home. I'm just going to think about things and go to the docks and just
Mm.
you
Gonna be
know
sitting on the dock of the bay,
you know
waiting
yeah
some
All right,
to the
time.
time.
all right then. And he sort of like just
Alright,
stands still, just waiting for like, okay,
yeah,
go.
yeah. I'm gonna head off to the docks for a little bit.
Okay, you make your way to the docks.
Uh,
Stick with them for a moment, then we'll go over to you, then we'll go over to anyone else who wants to do anything. yeah, Ola.
So yeah, I want to like keep an eye on her for a very long time to make sure she's actually gone and not following me or anything.
Yeah.
No,
Like, yeah, come on, yeah.
I'm going.
You can answer that, Sarah. um,
Yeah, big elephant. Yes, I can hear him. uh, no, yeah.
okay, so you actually leave. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah, Sarah leaves, and then she
Gonna go
eventually
get the
disappears.
gonna go get the journal.
Okay.
Be a fucking creep.
you're fucking crazy.
you step up to the counter. The forger person. Yeah, you say you have it done by the evening, so it'd be more or less done by now.
Yeah.
Well, it is night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly. It's
nighttime.
like it's probably coming up to like 10:15 now. In because that would have taken about like 10-15 minutes.
Holy
Um,
shit! It's actually 10:15 over here.
it is. Oh god.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah.
Is this a
The
fantasy game anymore?
the goblin who does the forgeries looks up and oh hello. I've got your thing done. Do you want both copies? Was it? Kind of
Yeah.
pulls out both books. There was a little book inside of the book. But I copied those as well in case you wanted those. So just plonks them both down in front of you.
Thank you. That was a good idea. And I give him another gold. And forget this conversation ever happened.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
Yeah. Forgotten. I have no clue what I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting?
Good job.
Kind of gives you a wink, let you let you know that he's playing kind of like
Playing along.
playing dumb.
Yep. Okay, and yeah, I would like to head towards the you know
The
who.
ship. Oh, no.
Yeah.
To the Furasa, somewhere
No.
else.
Yeah. Sorry, I
What?
sound
What?
way too offended. Like,
No.
Back to the ship.
no, I'm gonna head towards the the gray fox.
Oh.
Ah, yes, okay. Um,
You're not gonna give Hans his
so
book back. Just keep it forever.
you make your way. Where you going to look for them?
The in the place that we had that meeting the first time.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You kind of make your way there. Quiet. Stood there for a couple of minutes before you kind of hear soft footsteps as they approach. Ah, there you are.
Is he wearing the mask?
Yeah, he's wearing the mask.
All right. It's like nod in approval.
So, quite the interesting tactic you're going for there. Um, so what did you get
What
up
do you
to in that
mean?
mansion? I saw you go in with one of your friends.
You saw me?
I always see you.
Wait, oh, and how do you do that?
I have my method.
Yeah, you.
It's not of a concern to you, but anyway.
Sort of like,
No
how dare
need
you
to get
spy
angry.
on me?
How dare you spy
How
on me?
dare you?
Olin, you don't have to put it that way. I'm doing my job. I'm just watching after you. Anyway, what did you get up to? So you're selling a lot of stuff there. I assume from the mansion.
Well, it was initially reconnaissance, and uh, the owner of the mansion, Akil, is quite intertwined with one of the other members of the party. Hans, his name is the blind sailor.
Yes, those two, they've got a bit of a rivalry from what I've observed.
Well, obviously you know everything. Why? What is the point of all these reports then?
Hear your side of it all, that's all. Haven't missed any details.
Uh, just can I pull you to another VC for just 1 second?
Sure, absolutely, yeah. Away from my phone, there
Private's
it is.
gonna get used.
Yeah, we can hop into a private, into the
First time ever.
yeah, into private for a moment.
Oh.
There we are. Voice.
Now
Aye.
that the DM's gone, we can rage. We
The
can,
game is now officially ours.
No.
exactly.
My
Take
idea. Do you want to hear my idea for going to the docks?
Go on.
Hear us out. Disney song. You know, I've got I've got elephant ears. I'm gonna look at my reflection and start singing, you know, and tear it up and roll my performance check with my proficiency. That's my idea, you know. Character
Oh,
development,
oh
you
my
know.
god.
It sounds like such a narcissistic thing to do, and Sarah would definitely do
Wait, what was
it.
that, sorry? I wasn't listening.
It's just the greatest idea.
Oh, cool.
You'll hear.
Mm,
uh,
yes.
Unless nobody got that.
Yeah, I heard
I
that.
think.
I'm in
Alright,
pain.
good, because it's gonna be good. Don't worry, it's not gonna be me actually doing it. I'm just going to be like, you know, I'll say a couple words and then it'll just branch off, you
Mm,
know.
I don't
But
like the sound of
yeah,
this.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Because I don't
I
know if
am
I'm gonna. Go on.
I am intensely worried about what Owen is talking about.
Yeah, if it's private enough to
Oh,
be kept away from us, you know. Mm,
yeah.
I'm worried because
Yeah,
of this whole weird rivalry that's going on.
yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be bad, probably, maybe,
Feel I
slightly.
feel like he knows too much.
we must silence him.
Oh no! Oh
We must come
no!
together and silence him.
Uh, So also, Orient T. I know that you haven't really had much in this episode. I don't know if you like.
Yeah.
I
How
mean,
you
there's
been
still two
sleeping?
hours to go, but yeah.
He's back. Everyone
Yeah.
stop talking about him.
Hey,
Stop talking about.
Yeah,
Stop
everyone
talking
stop
about.
insulting him. Or quiet.
not really subtle. Yeah. So I say we're we're far from Guangzhou, and I'm the only friend you have, and I've taken on much more dangerous opponents. So tread lightly, Grey Fox.
He's silent for a moment. As you kind of hear him speak, you can hear a kind of smile in his voice. As he, uh, ah, there's no need to threaten me, Olin. I just, if you work with me, then things will be much easier. But you're causing unnecessary friction by being so hostile.
Like unclenches his fist a bit,
Unclenches.
unclenches his
Fuck.
hand. Says, furthermore, furthermore, I have this. And sort of like it looks towards the journal.
Mm,
I made a copy of the sailor's journal.
interesting. I was wondering what that was.
Mm.
Fuck you.
Uh, he just ignores that. uh, is it for me or
No,
kind of
I'm going.
feelings?
Look at it.
I'm going to go through it first. You shouldn't look through other people's journals.
He was reaching out to it as he was asking if it was for him, and then say no, and he just kind of like raises his hand to kind of like holds it splayed open as to
Yes, or
signify like
surrender.
okay,
Okay,
yeah, as a
that's
kind of surrender, like yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, well, um,
So I need you to look more into this Akil thing. From what I've
you
gathered,
want information on the kill?
yep, he's pretty powerful in the city, but I want to know the true extent of his power.
All
And
right, I will see if I can pull in a few favors that I've managed to gain from people in the city. Definitely, I will see what extent that is, or what amount of power a sycophantry gets him. Of course.
well, hopefully, even though he seems a bit problematic and has antagonized himself with the rest of the with most people in the party, I believe he could be a good ally, considering where his allegiances lie.
Of course. Definitely we could. From what I've managed to gather on him, he does little shady deals in the background we could leverage against him. So if you keep an eye out for it, I'm focusing on it, so it's not a big deal if you don't focus on it yourself. But if you do notice anything, do be sure to tell me.
All right, and I believe the sailor can be used as well.
To what
He
extent? What do you have in mind for him?
he has strong bonds in this city, bonds that, if severed, can make him lose his cool, and it'll be easier to take advantage of him.
Interesting.
Uh,
Well, seems we've trained you well. Is there anything else that you plan to do within the city, or is that the gist of your plans?
Turn Sarah against Ursa.
Well, I might be leaving the city soon. I'll be coming back
Alright,
for the next fight in the Crucible. I'm having
alright.
a
Where will you be going?
um. Wait, let me just check my roads. Rate stand.
Yeah, right stand. Right stand. Oh, dangerous.
Yeah, the
Alright,
sailor
well.
has work there. I'll work on
I see.
I'll work on deepening my relationship with. Prove to him that I'm an ally.
Alright, that is a good plan. Be careful. Race stand. I've only ever heard bad things about that place. People seem to just disappear. So, be careful.
I don't need your affection.
Ah, so hostile, so hostile.
What? Furthermore, that the girl, the demon girl, she seemed
Hmm.
to be as insignificant to me as the rest before, but
that's so mean.
He
that's
just stopped
all
talking.
she does.
Yeah, is that you stopping talking, or did your internet cut out there?
So I was actually cut out. Oh, what happened?
Okay.
Well, where did I cut off?
But that demon
The
girl.
girl is
Dot dot
insignificant to
dot.
me as
Yeah,
all
and
the
I was like,
others, and then it cut out.
how insignificant.
Just bringing it up just to say how insignificant and how much I don't like her.
What? What the best part is?
I don't care
Anyway,
about
continue from there. Continue from there.
it. She she seemed to first of all at first she seemed to be as insignificant as the others, but it turns out that it might be easier to use her better than any of the others. Her allegiances are almost non-existent.
Mm.
It
Um,
seems that
uh,
all she craves for is chaos and danger.
mm.
It's almost like a
From what I've
rebellious teenager of sorts.
yes, From what I've the information I've gathered on her, she's a lust demon from the looks of it. So stands to reason she's very rebellious. They're I don't know a lot about the creatures of Limbo, but they are something else. To be sure.
Aren't lust demons supposed to be attractive?
They are, but
There are
they always
exceptions.
say beauty is subjective. The women of
They
this
try.
land, they're very mannish and brutish and large, unlike the more refined women of my homeland. And their skin is too pale, so
I'm failed in my own way.
One last thing.
hmm
Seems to be that I'm getting more popular in the city because of my feats in the Crucible.
yes, you are. Could prove to your advantage. It could be used to gain access to things if you wish to pursue it, but if you wish to maintain a low status and remain unnoticed, then you're free to decide what to do with that.
Well, I prefer both. That's why I'm gonna, for more discreet events, I will now require a new disguise.
Of course, I will work on getting you a new disguise.
Ooh, makeover.
Makeover, old makeover time.
Is there
Hey.
any ideas you have at the minute, or do you want to leave the creative choices up to me?
We can discuss it together.
All right,
I
well,
will.
Out of character.
Ah, the character, yeah.
yeah, out
I'm
of
gonna
character.
I'm gonna beg Shannon to draw me something.
I'm actually doing that
That's
currently.
oh
Aw.
shit. Well,
Elephant Olin will need a full transformation.
yeah.
That's his new disguise. Like he just
No,
goes
no,
and like vandalizes people's houses dressed as an elephant. With like socks on his ears
Laxidon.
instead.
Typical for Ellie Burglar.
Just hits his head on the chandeliers and shit.
Right.
All right.
So we
Yeah. Eventually, I say you've. It seems that you're still testing me, not really assigning me any work.
For the most part, yes, but you do have a free reign. I haven't received any specific orders to put you to specific tasks as of right now. That is why you have not received any direct missions. But when our great empress decides that she needs something done over here, you will be the first to know.
Hmm.
yeah.
And yeah, is there anyone or is anyone has anyone else made it to the city, or is it just the two of us?
Just the two of us, that I'm aware of at least.
Hmm. Can I look towards us generally? Like, is there anything that is like visible? Anything interesting?
In what sense? Like, are you trying to gauge body language, or are you just like trying to look to see if anything like is exposed that he might be trying to hide, or?
Any sort of like items or something on his body?
Make your choice between a perception or an investigation check.
Go for the investigation.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh. Upsify. A 10. You can't really see anything that really stands out. He's in a very similar getup to you are. Main difference is he's wearing kind of a more it's a kind of a more regal coat. It's made out of mostly silk rather than I believe your cloak's like made out of cloth, isn't it? His seems to be made out of kind of this fine red silk with golden embroidery in it, and obviously he's got a fox mask on. You can see a little bit of his neck is exposed, revealing kind of this light blue skin, and the cloak is draped across his shoulders, kind of hiding his hands for the most part and his arms. You do notice that he has he's got kind of this plain white tunic underneath, like you do, and he's got kind of this little utility belt. There's like a bunch of pouches and stuff along his belt, but there's not really anything exposed. Just like a couple of pouches along it, and that's it really. He does have a
Uh, uh, John, you can mute.
Sorry, what was this? Sorry.
You could have just muted for that.
yeah.
But,
You could have muted for that.
Yeah, we're
Mic on
just
that.
like, who is he talking to?
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, oh, the other person in the background, right? Yeah. So yeah. Did you catch all of that, Olin?
Oh, it's not me.
Yep, I did.
Cool.
He goes very. That's all for now.
All right. Well.
Right.
If that's everything, I will. Well, I take it you'll be in the Troll's Pit.
Yes, but I'll be leaving the city maybe today or tomorrow.
Alright.
And I probably won't be back here for some time.
Okay.
I'm going to
Understandable.
try to stick closer to the party so that they grow less suspicious of me.
Very well. I will pay you a visit as soon as I can, so we can discuss your new disguise. But before then, good luck, I suppose.
He just sort of like
Aye.
sort of waits and looks at him expectantly. Like, is that it? Aren't you gonna give me something to help me out?
Oh, you want something? Is there any specific tools you require?
More poison.
Poison.
We can just make poison.
And
We have a
Oh, yeah.
flask of poison.
shut up! This is my best friend's poison.
This is my best buddy. This is the good shit.
Yeah. Hope. This time, give me something that I don't have to put in someone's dinner for it to work. Something that's more useful in combat.
Alright.
Time to bring out the big boy poisons.
Yeah, it won't work on me though. I have a immune to all poison, but you know.
He doesn't know.
You're the first one I'm gonna try it on.
Well, then you'll see it's ineffective. You'll be like, this is some shit poison.
We'll see how ineffective it is when you have a sword in your gullet.
Jeez.
And
Well,
try it every time.
I do have I have managed to get my hands on this venom. It is from a strange creature in a land to the far west. They're called crawlers. I don't know too much about the animal, but they're very nasty creatures from what I've heard of them, and I did manage to get a hold of this vial, and he holds it out to you. You should be able to apply it to your weapon. Maybe you could burn it, maybe, and it could be from the consistency of it. It looks like you could possibly burn it and
Gaseous.
cause it to be inhaled by someone. But other than that,
No.
or you could put it in food, of course.
Pale classic.
All right. And any other any information that you can give me?
That I can give. Well, I've managed to attain a decent amount of information, but I don't know how much of it would be of use to you, so I suppose, ask me questions and I will answer them to the best of your ability. Or best of my ability, even.
I'll send you a letter. Nothing comes to mind right now.
Alright.
I'll text you later.
So, and that's an in-character, I'll DM you later.
I'll send
Yeah.
you a letter.
Very well, I don't know what address you'll send it to, but, yes.
I'll send a raven.
Wolfman.
I'll send it
In
to
a dead drop, I suppose.
I'll send
send
a
it to
tweet.
wherever
Okay.
the fuck I want.
I'll write in blood on the walls.
Alright.
It's your job to collect.
You don't need to get so aggressive, Olin. And
Oh, that was out of character.
Alright, okay.
Don't need to aggressive.
Abort.
Abort, not clear. Alright, understandable. Well, I suppose I will bid you, I believe, they say, to the north, they say, au revoir.
He just leaves without letting him finish the sentence.
Okay.
No,
It
I'm
just
so
pumps him
sorry.
across the shoulder, jockey style.
Oh,
Like,
I
get
cried.
out of
Okay.
my way, nerd.
He's like kind of like as they say up north. Oh,
Goodbye.
all right, au revoir then.
As they stay up north. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what they do say.
And
Let me Google how to say "fuck you" in French.
Fuck are you?
That's not. No. No. That's not.
Anyways, is that Owen stuff finished?
Yeah, he's just gonna fuck you in French.
I believe so.
Vatu.
It was very long and I can't pronounce it, so I'm not gonna bother. I can't pronounce it. I don't speak French.
Vatu.
Oh, there we go.
Au revoir.
Did it.
Anyways,
French.
Did it.
French years.
so yes.
And he's just gonna, I've taken up way too much time.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Hans, you're not getting your journal back today.
No.
T, Ori, is there anything you want to do?
Oh, yeah.
You've been very silent today.
Yeah. The sign was
Sorry.
cleansed.
We were kind of just listening in and enjoying it.
Yeah, you guys' MP has been like on point today. I love it. It's been great.
Sorry for taking so much time.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I was trying to just follow the timeline in regards to stuff that's happened as well.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I mean, I'm gonna get my ears back soon, and then I'm gonna shoot you with the fireball.
Yeah, that was slightly retconned since
I think
Owen
that's
wasn't
the way
there
it is.
yesterday. Oh, last week. So.
Yeah.
yeah, of course. So we've gone back in time in
Yes.
between the Crucible and the tavern.
Yeah,
No, the Crucible's
I'm not on
happened.
yet.
The Crucible's happened.
This
This is all just
Yeah,
like
the
just
Crucible's
after.
Yeah,
happened.
the Crucible's more or less like happening right now.
Oh yeah. This is happening during the Crucible. Yeah.
This is the like one of those SpongeBob meanwhile things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tarantino film, if ever.
Let's be again.
5 hours earlier.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I said T would have been doing during all of this.
I think you were just watching the Crucible, unless
Yeah.
you decide she was doing something else.
Right. So this is the point that we were watching the Crucible before or after Ursa's fight. After.
During Ursa's fight, Ursa was fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, T hung around and watched that.
Yeah, there was a couple of us that hung around watching that, and then after that finished, Ori would have gone back to the inn to do his studying his languages. So yeah, basically, Ori's really boring. Watched a fight and then went and did some studying.
God, so boring. Such a nerd. What a nerd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically just a medieval nerd.
Yeah.
Nerd.
The tea.
Foreshadowing
He was just
subclass.
bad. He was just as bad. She went to the library to look up
Oh yeah.
fellow short elves
Oh,
to see
yeah.
if she could learn any
Yeah,
more
that's what happened.
Yeah, she did.
That's what that thing did.
about possibly where she's come from.
Mm.
Oh.
But then she ended up
T-Box.
at the tavern. Then Sarah and Ori kicked off, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Nope, I am done with this shit. I am going to
Then I
bed.
gave you a
It's
knife.
been
I
a
gave-
long
I
day. I'm done."
also gave you. I also gave you that dragon knife.
Yes,
The knife
Yeah.
of, do I stab my dragon or not?
Yeah, the morale die.
Definitely not.
Dagger.
yeah,
Aye.
yeah.
But cut back to me. Well, I've still got my elephant ears, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It lasts 3 hours.
Sit on the dock of the
Aye.
bay.
Sitting on the dock of the bay. How many rolls of my coin do I have?
How many used today?
Flips of a coin.
You've
It's
used
3.
2,
I've
you've
only
got
used
1 more.
Let's do it, boys. Right. I'll tell you what I want to do after I roll it. It'll be either funny or impressive. So it's just a slash on
Slash R 1d2. Not space 1d2.
the
Nice.
Yeah.
2. Success.
You've never gotten a crit fail on that yet.
So I wanted to do a Disney song musical about like my looks and appearance, you know,
Oh,
and like
God.
break out into musical, you know.
When
That's kind
will
of
my
the-
reflection show?
Yeah, that's kind of
Okay.
kind of the vibe I wanted to go with, like having elephant ears and just not knowing if this is my life now, you know, and trying to accept that.
She doesn't know how this is going to be
Being
on
over
point.
dramatic about it. But so yeah, I start doing a performance check. Obviously, I got nat 20 in it.
What's your performance?
Yeah, how does it go?
What's your pluses in it?
What's my plus? Alright. I mean, I got proficiency in it as well. So
That's gonna be
performance +4 plus proficiency.
plus proficiency.
Yeah.
What's your charisma? Is your charisma 18?
Charisma is 14, so +2.
So plus 2 plus 2, so yeah, so it
put,
would be a plus 4.
No, +4 and then +2, right?
No, because if your charisma is at 14 plus 2, then your proficiency would be an extra plus 2, so then that would be a plus 4.
All right.
Yeah, that's a +4.
Cool, tight. Well, then
My brain was
24.
getting confused. I was like, what? Where'd you get that from?
I was getting confused. Anyways, so that's 24, nat 20. How does my performance of sad song, Elephant
Disney
Ears?
song.
It is beautiful. You gain a small crowd as you sing about your elephant ears.
Yeah, and how sad it is that I won't be pretty anymore.
There's a couple of people kind of clapping to you, and
Crying.
yeah, there's a couple of people just kind of like you see just a huge, like gigantic, like really buff orc just in the background. He's just
He's crying. Still crying.
yeah.
I hope
It's enough to make a grown up cry.
He does a grown old cry.
God.
Well, Owen just like goes to the like comes out of the trove, goes through the dock, just sees this and just like looks at it for a moment, not entirely believing what he's and he just goes, but it's just like in his head he's just and goes to leave.
But yeah, it's over dramatic. I'm like, you know, swinging around on lampposts. You know, it's like I'm getting in with the song dance number with some of the civilians. It's great, you know. It's a big old production.
Yeah, it's a flash mob.
Flash mob, you know. It's greatly choreographed, you know.
These are all hired actors as well.
I know, right? But that's what I get with my nat 20. If it was a nat 1, then I would have just fell in the water or something, you know.
Yeah.
I would have
For
leaned
sure.
in and just like dipped. But yeah,
Hans was like looking out of his ship window, going, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, he does hear us.
yeah, you woke up to hear my singing.
Well,
My
it wouldn't be
beautiful
him
singing.
looking out the window; it'd be Ubok.
It
he
was
grew his
actually like,
eyes just to see the
Yeah,
shit.
his eyes come back just so he can see the shit.
Just his eyes come back just so he can't believe what he's seeing. He can't believe
His
he's
eyes
seeing
come
the
back.
shit.
Is like, "Fuck! I was better off before."
but yeah, you hear Sarah's beautiful singing. You know, you've never heard it before, and now you have, and now it's known.
He
You
wishes he
know?
was deaf.
Is she finally going to smacks yet? Is that just not going to happen?
Yeah, DMs are open.
That crying oak dude seems pretty fit.
Well,
Um,
maybe, but yeah. But that was me. I just do a performance for 3 hours.
for
Just a
three
whole
hours,
production.
a
I don't
three-hour
know.
Yeah.
I
production,
want it. I want these years to last away,
an
or you
entire.
know,
Got a nat 20, I'll allow 3 hours.
3 hour
Jesus.
production.
It is Broadway.
Just the obviously, like, when you flip the coin, like when it's activated, it like lands, like you put it on the back of your hand and then it fuses into your hand, and then kind of channels magic into you. So the magic, it just
It's making it.
Invigorates
the
you.
words just come to you naturally. Like you're not even like you're not even fully thinking of what you're saying. The coin is just doing all the work for you. As you just you like you know you don't even like you're not even tired from all this because of the magic from the coin. It's just it surges with magical energy into you, and it allows you to thingy.
It's a beautiful
And at the
musical.
very end of your performance, you do some kind of extended,
Flashy
long
like
kind of
yeah.
thing, and then
Uh,
your ears
Started shrinking.
shrink
the magic way.
And everyone
Everybody,
slowly
erupted into applause.
everybody in the crowd
back into
believed in my
normal
ears.
ears.
I'm beautiful again. Thank you. I'll be on my way.
I'll be here
I
all
just
night,
walk past
folks.
the crowd. I just walk through the crowd like nothing happened.
Bunch of people are like going yay and like clapping at you, and some
Yay.
people are just completely fucking confused by it. I'm like, what the fuck did I just witness?
I've been standing here for 3 hours.
Being
What the fuck was that?
Olin being one of them, although he left in the beginning.
Probably like left about like 5 minutes in, like just gonna keep going and just leave.
But yeah, you guys come back to normal, and then I'm like, I don't have to be ugly forever. And yeah, I'm just walking through the crowd. Just you know, I'm actually kind of smoked right now, so that's probably why I fly under the glory. Uh,
Okay.
oh, I love my character.
Right, is it the kill guard time?
Alright, so Ursa, you make your way over to Akil's estate for your night shift, I believe.
Yeah.
Making your way through, you arrive at the front gates. The two guards look at you and you're ooh. I was so in character I yawned.
The guards are very tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the matter, boys?
Shit,
A bit
sorry.
tired?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you're authorized. We've been let know that you're gonna be in. So yeah, maybe go on in. There was a break-in earlier. Some stuff got stolen.
Oh no. What
I suppose you'd know anything about it, would you?
No, no. What sort of stuff was stolen?
All kinds of things. There was a bag of holding, book of alchemy, some general valuables like gemstones and stuff like that.
Did it leave any traces or do you
Um,
have any leads?
there's like a uh, not a lot. I mean, there's like a couple of hairs, like goat hairs of all things, I think.
Ah,
Yeah.
can you show
Also,
me?
where the goat hairs would have been, there would have been like little white wine splodges because I was just like messily drinking my wine while
Ah,
walking through
okay. So they did leave.
the place. Messily, but
Goat
they would
It's
have
hairs
been able to
among
catch you once I
splashes
drink
of
my wine.
wine. Um,
huh.
So,
Interesting. Hmm.
but
Would you
yeah.
like me to investigate this, or is it being dealt with? Actually, I'll ask a
It's
kill when I see
yeah.
him.
Ask a kill. He's gonna be a better person to speak to, considering he's the one that got robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make your way inside. Doors are open. You're expected. So head on in.
Cool. Right. Yeah. See you later. She walks inside and looks around for a kill.
It's a wave. Making your way in. You head in to the main living room. The kill is kind of stood by the hearth. And he looks over when he hears you and Ursa.
Hello there. Are you okay? I heard what
Huh.
happened.
Yeah, no, I'm not okay. Someone robbed me. I'm not very pleased about that. So I don't suppose you happen to know anything about it at all. I'm not saying
No.
that
No, sorry. I've been obviously in the Crucible, and then I was actually mining for the last couple of hours.
Mm.
Sorry,
Yeah, just
I should have been here to help
she's
guard
just minding
earlier. It
her own
seems.
business.
Minding my own business. It seems like I should have been here
It's
beforehand. Maybe I could have helped to stop this. I'm sorry, Akil.
it's fine.
Do you want me to help investigate it? I've heard that there was some strange hairs and splodges of wine. I could take a look around and see if I can see if I can find anything about it. Maybe track it down.
If you want to, sure. Strange, kind of grayish goat hairs. And well, they were found amidst wine. If you figure out who did it, I'll pay you handsomely for it, because I've got people working on it. I'll have them bring you information if you want to work with them on it. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll definitely look into it after the shift. Obviously,
course.
the shift being more urgent right now, just to protect. I mean, is there really anything left to protect? Did they get everything on?
They weren't interested in my paintings, so there's that. There's those to protect, I guess, and there are a couple of extra things that they seem to have missed. So
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't anything. They didn't get anything special from you, did you? Did they, or did they take? I don't know. Your more valuable items, I suppose.
a couple of things are replaceable. I had a jug of alchemy I can replace easily. Bags of holding, they come at a gold a dozen.
Yeah.
So obviously not quite literally, but there was a special knife made out of dragon ivory that well, it's gone now.
I mean, that would be
And
pretty recognizable, I'd imagine. And if they stole a weapon, I'm assuming it's used as a weapon and not as a kitchen knife. I'd assume they'd probably use it again.
Yeah. So it's kind of on the off chance you see it, it's kind of this this knife. It's kind of it's got like a metallic handle that's wrapped in cloth. And then the blade is made out of dragon ivory. The blade has kind of these runes carved into it. They seem to be possibly giant in nature, from what I know. I suppose you would know. People speak giant, I believe. So, kind of runes in it that might give it magic. I was told it's magical, but it's yet to do anything magical. So,
I see. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that, and I'll try and head up the investigation on that after the shift. That definitely seems like it's worth investigating.
of course, I would
Especially if it can
appreciate it.
get me. Especially if it can be as of use of another favor for you. It's always nice to have friends in high places.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. Where do you want me stationed tonight? What's the most valuable thing that you want me to guard?
Well, the best place for you, head up to, well, I'll show you any kind of notions for you to follow him. Have a look at these hairs, see if you, can, recognize them, or, anything like that, or,
Yeah, just gonna pick them up
see
and
if you
like
can,
give them a bit of like a sniff, maybe like a survival check or something, like just like feel
yeah,
them, just like.
You've
yeah,
never felt my legs before, so you wouldn't know.
I
yeah,
mean, I've seen them before.
make a survival check. It's gonna be a high DC, because
Yeah.
it's just these gray hairs, and they're, the only thing, you've been told they're goat hairs, so.
Yeah, goat hairs. There's a goat man around among us. Ooh,
Oh,
a dirty 20.
oh,
20.
pretty good.
Oh.
Oh.
You kind of look really closely at these goat hairs,
Hmm.
and then you think for a moment, and you're kind of like,
Hmm.
I mean, Sarah has goat legs,
I don't know any
and
other
this
goat people. I don't think I've seen another goat person.
of this color.
Also, she's a drinker.
I mean,
of-
it
I had the wine.
could be a coincidence.
Maybe a goat was drinking wine. I just don't see that being a reasonable option. The inner dialogue. maybe someone
Like,
maybe
it's
someone had a pet goat. I should look out for
You-
pet goat owners. I'll ask
you
a
don't-
kill. Does anyone here
you
own a
don't
goat?
sure whether it's Sarah or not, but you
Yeah.
kind of like it. It's probably your best guess, considering it's the same color as the fur she has, and she has goat legs. So
Okay. Well, the first thing she's gonna ask is, okay, well, I have a hunch. But before that, just answer one's question. How many people own goats in this city? Is it a rare occurrence, or is it fairly common? I guess.
they're pretty common to farm alongside cows and stuff.
Maybe a farmer then.
Any humanoid goat.
Is there anyone out particularly that has it out for you? Anyone that would want to steal your things particularly? Any farmers? Like anyone specifically, but also farmers, because they're pretty sus right now.
Who wanted to bring the goat on the house?
Oh my god, yeah,
Exactly.
quiet. Excuse me, is there any thieves that might want to steal your shit because they've got beef with you?
Anyone that rings any bells?
I don't know.
Other than that friend of your hands,
Oh, you don't.
he's
like
the only
hands?
person.
Friend of my hand.
You don't like hands. I thought everyone liked hands. He's a bit of a
Oh,
numpty,
this
but
is-
he's
There's
a
a
bit
bit
of a
of friction
numpskull.
between the two of us. But to be honest, I don't think he's dumb enough to try and steal from me.
Yeah,
He's
and you said that you didn't go for like any I don't know, documents. Did they take any documents or anything? I know they didn't take any paintings. It seemed like they just took items, right?
yeah, mostly just typical valuables.
So probably
Yeah,
a
we took
thief.
the scrolls as well.
There were a couple of magical scrolls that I had lying about, but you know, those can fetch a nice price, so it's understandable they take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have Hans pegged as a suspect. I think he knows better.
Do you have any farmers that don't like you? I'm going down this route of farmers. I'm gonna follow this to the end, and then if
Farmers.
there's nothing there, I'll come back to you.
Oh, if he really cares about Sarah.
Shut up! She
I
doesn't care
mean,
about Sarah.
there's a couple of farmers that I'm not on good terms with, but as far as I know, they don't have any goats with fur of this color.
Well, I'll go and follow that up just to make sure that they haven't acquired any special heist goats.
Well,
Go. Everybody
Heist
has
goats.
one. Everybody knows about them.
Just
We
you know,
need heist
carry
goats.
just carry all the stuff that you stole.
Yeah, we need to invest in heist goats now.
well, I suppose you should start with Gunyar. He's a goat farmer. The other farmers I've got problems with aren't goat farmers, so he's probably your first lead. You're gonna interrogate the farmers.
Yeah.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money?
Where's the farmer?
His farm's on the outskirts. It's outside the wall, so.
Right, farm outside the walls. Interrogate brutally about potential theft. Potential heist goat.
Heist goat.
Okay, and I'm just gonna put in brackets. Secretly knows it's Sarah. Well, inquire with Sarah also. Just like, you know, small. Just like that's the side task. You know, interrogate the goat farmer first, but you know, inquire with Sarah also.
Yeah. Is Akil's place far from the docks, or like I want to know if they can hear the party.
Party in the streets.
Wait, wouldn't T and Ori be there, seeing as they were also commissioned for this job?
Oh yeah.
Would they have gone?
Would you have gone, or would
I mean,
you
this is
just
more
left
just like an
us
Ursa
going
going
off?
off by herself thing. I don't think she would have told them
Yeah.
about
Would you be showing up by now, or?
Because they were paid for it.
Yeah, but we weren't. We were told it was sort of on like an ad hoc basis, and that to sort of turn up when we wanted
It was
to.
convenient.
Yeah, pretty much.
If I remember rightly.
Cool.
Yeah, which is why she
Yeah.
just kind of turned up.
And also, if Yasa hasn't gone back to the inn, she wouldn't have seen Ori or T since the end of her fight at Crucible.
Yep.
So they wouldn't know that she's necessarily gone to do this evening because we didn't decide a time to actually go and do it.
Yep.
Yeah, so they just don't know.
That's fair.
I guess.
And nobody knows Ursa snuck off by herself.
So,
Yeah, because
I have a question.
you've gone straight from the mines into doing this, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know.
Also, DM, I have a question. Is my performance getting to the words of the bar yet? Has it reached the barmaiden's
3-hour party
ears? I mean, it's a 3-hour Favananza. So, Ori,
there'd probably be a couple of people coming in every now and then saying, you'd probably be able to overhear them talking about like there's a strange
elephant girl.
tiefling in the middle of town, singing and dancing about being ugly because she has elephant ears.
And how's that? Yeah.
How does T and Ari react to this new information?
Yeah, how does T and Ari react? Do you hear us, T and Ari?
Sorry, we missed that. We've just had some work things blowing up. What was that? Sorry.
Oh shit. Well, just the performance. How did you react to it?
Yeah,
Because
so
people
it would
have
have
been talking about it.
Yeah, people would have been talking about it in the pub, so it would have reached your ears that there was a tiefling girl that was singing about.
Yeah,
Is
like having these.
Is it before
new...
or after Ori, and Sarah had
Before.
their.
Yeah, this is before us.
Before, yeah.
This is like right before it kind of deal.
Like a couple hours
Um,
before.
T wouldn't be there; she'd be at the library.
Well, fine.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you might hear it at the library as well. The librarians might be like, "Oh, what is
Is
it?"
this really gonna be like the main
There's
plot
not
point?
really any talking allowed in the library
No,
because library.
You're
He
right.
probably wouldn't have
Libra-
heard of it, but if Ori's there, then he'd probably have heard of it.
yeah.
I mean, Ari's
Librarian
boring, but
just
he's.
comes up like, "Hey, yo, you heard of that one team?"
Hey,
You know that.
I don't know. Ori is AFK at the moment. I'm really sorry because he's on the phone to his work.
That's fine.
That's
I
alright.
believe you guys seem to be under so much
That's
stress.
fine.
But
That
if
was
he's
just a little flab.
if Sarah is going to be performing for 3 hours,
Yeah.
Ori, I'm sure we'll hear of it before
Yeah. Also,
comes
I
in
mean,
and everything goes
how
wrong.
far is the library from the docks?
No speaking in the library.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess. But like, yeah. I just wanted like Orienty to hear about it, but
Silence. At least Ari's heard about it.
yeah, that's good. You know, want the legend.
It's literally right. Okay. Are we continuing the god duty then?
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
Yeah. So
So yeah, you just got.
Yes.
if you want, you can do an investigation to look for clues of what might have happened.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
if
Jango,
you
split up and look for clues.
Yes, that splits the body.
if you're not bothered, then you're not bothered, and that's fine.
Yeah, no, she kind of has a hunch, like a good hunch of who it might be, and just got some other like false leads that she's gonna like not necessarily protect Sarah. She's still gonna follow it up with her, but also just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's sorted for the heist. She thinks she knows the rapscallions that have done it.
All right. Well,
Good
I
to
guess
know.
then
Okay.
time. Does time reset? Like time's normal again? Are we out of backstory of what we did in the day?
Yes.
Are we
We
are
will
we
be back.
Yeah.
canonical again?
Yeah.
Is there anything Hans
Right,
wants to do?
I said last session, until dusk time, he would have been perfecting his skills, learning how to stick
for the
and
6
sew
hours.
to do the proficiency with medicine kits, learn how to sew wound shut. But after that, he will be going around his ship and making sure it's basically seaworthy for going to Wraith Strand.
Mm-hmm. We could just
Okay.
walk there, we don't need to take a ship. But
If we take a ship, we've got a good escape route, though.
Yeah.
okay.
And I can just fly home if anything bad
Also means we
happens.
can actually get close to Wraith Strand without having to go through dangerous territory.
If you're sure you want to risk your home.
Oh yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm guessing I burn Ori, and then T heads to bed. Is that?
Yeah, I think so
Ori-
because this whole day has been insane.
Is-
From falling off a table first thing this morning to everything that happened in the Crucible.
Getting chopped up. Yeah.
Tia's tried so hard today to be a good person, and it's just all gone horrifically wrong. She
Yeah,
barely
I
got
also did a
started in this
performance.
fight.
I got Elephant. Yes, I did a performance. I have had a crazy day.
And now she's being framed for
Yeah,
theft.
exactly. Oh my god! If Yasa comes back and sees this knife poking out of
Yeah, actually, that's a good point, actually, because she's looking for this knife.
when you guys were describing it, I was like, great, Tia's got this knife now. Yes.
She's like, T, no, how could
I
you?
can't believe
That is good. The nail in the coffin for Yasa and T's friendship. Thank you, Sarah.
I was doing it unintentionally. I just.
Why is Sarah always like
dragon.
unintentionally evil, like the worst?
I know, right?
Even unintentionally.
Like we're just
I
trying
don't
to
know
be
how you
nice
play
and
a
gives her a
character
gift,
unintentionally.
Yeah, all gonna go wrong. All gonna go wrong. I am so
great.
excited to blow up.
It's good.
Okay.
Drama, it's good. Alright, so I'm guessing we all head to bed because nighttime shenanigans, I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Apart from Ursa.
unless everybody's doing stuff.
Anything anyone wants to do before heading to bed, or has everyone done everything they want to do?
Good.
Yeah, good. Apart from looking for his journal, but he wouldn't have really put that much effort into that because he'll be tired.
Mm,
Wonder where I kept
Relatable.
it.
Relatable.
Yeah.
mm,
Okay.
Alright, so everybody's to bed, right?
Apart from Ursa, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um.
okay.
Okie dokie.
Alright, I'm a. Oh,
Do you wanna do
uh,
Ursa's guard shift and then
alright,
do a
Yeah.
dream thing?
I was just contemplating things. Okay.
Yeah.
Ursa. What are you doing for your guard shift? Are you just patrolling, or?
Just keeping an eye out, making sure that nothing's getting by her. Whereabouts is she? Is she on like a balcony or is she like on the ground floor, like patrolling, or is she in the rooms?
You're mainly patrolling around the main scene of the crime. So, his study, the hallway, and that landing, and then basically back and forth.
Okay.
There's another guard nearby, and he's kind of patrolling on the upstairs floor where uh all the crafting stations and stuff are.
Okay. Yeah, as she's patrolling, she's gonna she's gonna look for like little clues of what was taken or any of that sort of business. Like any holes where things should have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Investigation or perception for me, please.
Cool. What's actually better for her? Perception.
oh,
Nice.
oh,
22, nice.
good.
You can see, kind of passing by, you're walking down the corridor, and the door kind of opens and this large dog comes out. He kind of looks up at you, kind of wags his tail a little, and then passes by you as he makes his way downstairs. Looking into that room, you can kind of see a little safe underneath the bed.
Okay. Yeah, I just yeah, I'm not gonna enter the room. I'm just gonna keep on my guard path. But I'm just gonna make a note that probably that room wasn't touched if they're still safe in there. They probably would have taken everything if if they were in that room.
She's assuming wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, Owen really did well to, to relock the safe. Well, is that you, Yessa? Is that you,
I mean, if nothing else happens on my guard shift, I'll just be patrolling, looking out for shadows on the walls, looking out for goats, because I've heard there's an infestation of ghost heists.
Yeah, you hear
ghost
a bleep.
goat heists.
Go tight. Heist. Ugh.
Yeah, it's an uneventful. I just did the D20 roll to figure out if it was uneventful or not, and it was uneventful. So, it's an uneventful thingy. Shift. And eventually it comes to an end.
So,
As you're kind of.
Right.
All along, this is how he gets his inventory.
Yeah, I'd go up to a kill at the end of the shift. Say, yeah, that seems to be it, boss. The pretty uneventful night. Nobody was even near the building. Either they already know that the place was recently robbed, or nobody took any chances tonight.
Alright, well, thanks for your work. Kind of fishes around in his cloak for a moment before pulling out a bag of gold and just handing it to you.
Yeah, it was
the
like
right
300
amount
gold,
of
right?
gold.
Yeah, it's like 300, yeah. Cool.
much you got now?
Yeah,
you
thank you very
filming
much. When's the next time you want me to come over? Is it just whenever I feel like working again?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
When's the next time you want me to come over and work? I don't know if you're going to be wanting more shifts since you've just been recently robbed, or if you just want
Whenever you have
on
the time for it.
ad hoc
I
basis.
can use as many guards as I can get.
Cool. Yeah, and obviously I'll get into the investigation of the crime in question. You said you had an investigation team. Is it okay if I go speak to them?
Yeah, they've got an office in town, down in the residential district. They renovated the house, so
I'm guessing they'll be closed
you
right
should
now.
be able to get directions if you can't find it from a passerby. But they're probably closed by this point. It's very early in the morning.
Yeah,
I should
I'll
go to
get some
bed.
sleep and then I'll go investigate tomorrow morning.
All right.
Or tonight. Or in a couple of hours, I guess.
Yeah, it's like 3 a.m. right now, so.
Yeah. Right. I'll see you later.
All right. See you around.
She heads back to the Trolls Pit before heading straight off to sleep for a couple hours
Okay.
before morning.
Alright,
Good to
You
know.
can
I
take your
have
token
something I
whenever.
want to do.
So
You-
morning comes.
Sarah wants to do something in the nighttime before that.
Yeah, I want to do
okay.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a dream haunt someone. Who it gonna be? I'm gonna pick Olin. Olin, you get dream haunted tonight
Lucky boy number
by
11.
me. Yes,
I get what?
you get in the dream haunted succubus power.
She invades your dream.
Yeah,
Oh,
I invade.
You have a Sarah in your dream now.
Yeah.
She can control your dreams.
Yeah,
okay. What do I
right.
see in my
All right.
dream?
Let me lay out the scene. All right. So you're in a village, a very peaceful village, where it seems that nothing's really going wrong. There's a hill by the side. It's all nice and dandy.
Nothing good ever starts with
It's
nothing
all
seems
flowers
like
and
it's wrong.
roses. You see some kids run past you. I'm standing next to you. Oh hey, Olin, how you do? How you doing?
Hey, Owen.
Do you like this? Do you like this place?
I don't know if you can control yourself in your dreams, but
Yeah, you can in Sarah's dream
Yeah,
thingy.
You're
I
you're
can control
lucid.
myself.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
lucidness.
Yeah.
you're lucid in this dream.
okay.
Alright,
I'm in a village.
Yes.
yeah, you're in a village. You like
Do I
it?
have my outfit and everything?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what your actual
Yeah.
face looks like, so I'm just gonna assume the visage that I know
Hmm.
of you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's all masked, all good shit. Even if I took the mask off, it would just be like a black face, like just
Yeah,
a
like a
dark
savage.
void. Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna
or a
head.
white void.
He's gonna head out of the village.
Uh, I'm gonna keep you like in a loop where you can't walk away.
So he tries to walk out the gates and
What?
he just starts back off in
Just
the
walk out of the village into another one.
into the
Looks like the
village.
same.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah,
just walk out of the
right,
village into the village.
right. Just watch.
Okay.
Watch that. All right, watch that hill up there, and then you start seeing people with torches and or bad shit, like pitchforks and that, riding down the hill, and you see a more wild-looking Sarah and an elven girl, half elf lady, riding down the hill together in the lead, where there's a bunch of like sigils and like banners
Bananas. Yeah.
of like Divinitis and that, and riding down towards the village. They try and defend, but then you see that they're very easily overwhelmed, and you see me, my version of my old self, killing people and burning down like the buildings and that. And you see that they're talking to us in common, but I only talk infernal, and I just I'm just confused at what they're saying. Just think it's pretty funny,
You're confused, but
you
also
know?
just murdering.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like
It's like
that's some funny noises.
you wouldn't be dead if you spoke properly.
Yeah, well, like
Yeah.
language.
This is the lesson you're learning from this dream. Just don't confuse
Yeah.
Sarah or you die.
I know that you didn't trust me, so I thought I'd show one of my more, serious memories, one of my more personal, if you get what, you know. I hope
Is this
that,
like another version of you talking
yeah, I've got the OG, the OG me is like a
to
shadow of
people?
me. We're kind of like
Okay.
in the Matrix, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Got it.
yeah, yeah. So, um, so yeah, I wanted to show you something more personal to me because I know you like to murder, and I thought everybody in our team was goody two shoes. I thought everybody was good scouts. But like, I see clearly now that you're not just some fortune teller. You actually have grit to you. So I was wondering if you wanted to see my best work. One of my many villages that I robbed in my time.
And you're proud of this.
Not proud of it. I wouldn't show it to T. I gave T a picnic and told her something personal. I gave you my one of my darkest moments. I see it's a fair trade.
So
You
you,
know,
so you're ashamed of it?
I kill people, but I kind of try not to as much. Try to be better, but you know, it's
Why
whatever.
do you want to be better?
Yeah, well,
You
you
seem to
see,
you seem to be having a lot of fun there, as I point to your
yeah, it's
shadow.
kind of. I mean, it's nice to see people smiling and not screaming, but also it's kind of boring as well. But then also, it's conflicting. It's like, do I want to be a nice person or do I want to be just a chaotic asshole? I don't know.
And
Uh,
what brought forth this dilemma?
I don't. Now that
What made you
memory,
stop killing?
I started killing. I met these people that summoned me, and I they told me in Inferno that that's just what happened here. Anybody that just I don't know, just did anything else was just wrong. So I got them blood for sacrifice stuff. They gave me shelter and taught me a bit about magic. It was pretty good deal. You know.
Mhm. What do those banners represent?
Those are the banners of the Bibonitis and my worship of the chaos god. So yeah. I don't
Would I
I don't hang out.
know DM? Would I know of Divinitis?
Yeah, you know of him. He is the god of
Oh, the
kind of
mean god of
chaos
chaos.
and
Mean
yeah.
god.
So a Fidus is kind of the more light-hearted side of it, whereas Bibonides is the more like deranged and like
Violent.
completely disturbed and yeah, violent side of it.
Okay. Oh.
The
Kind
two
of lived
sides
up
of the
to
same
it.
coin.
A Fightus is the sort of guy that'll put a whoopee cushion on your chair, and Bib's the
Hmm.
sort of guy that'll say, "It's a prank, bro," and put a bomb on the chair.
Yeah. See, there we go.
It's still
It's
a
just a
whoopee
prank.
cushion. It has a bomb in it.
Yeah, you have a bomb in your bomb. That's funny.
Oh.
It's still
That's the
funny, but
Bibonitis humor.
Hmm.
So
Probably not as funny if you're the victim of the prank.
I mean,
yeah.
Bib would laugh.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I was finding it funny burning down the village. It was kind of fun. But yeah.
Just like looks
Proceeds to
towards
murder
Sarah. Like,
children in front of their parents and go, "It's just a prank,
Yeah.
bro."
Exactly. Just one of those worst
YouTube,
prank YouTubers.
YouTube pranksters be like,
YouTube pranks gone wrong.
and
Uh,
and he goes, I don't enjoy killing Sarah.
I don't
I do
enjoy
it.
killing as
I
much
do it as a
anymore.
means to an end.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I didn't know that there was another option. I just kind of did what they told me to do because that was the only. I didn't know anybody else knew my language. I didn't know anybody else knew Infernal or Bissell. You
These are the
know,
ones that summoned you. these people?
Yeah, they knew it because they summoned me. They used it to get me to this place. So I was like, they speak my language, must be morally right. I don't know.
Well, seem you seem to look like an adult, but you are
I
nothing
mean,
more than a child in this world, aren't you?
yeah, I don't know anything about this place. Like, I just can't believe I'm still alive. I was like, I just got, it's been hard, trying to adapt to, money. Like, I mean, I'm pretty smart, so I knew how money worked pretty quick, but in Limbo, I didn't really have much of that. I just ate fruit most of the time. Just, you know, did that. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot more to do in this world than just eating fruit.
Yeah, I know. I can see that
I
now.
understand.
And that's why I'm conflicted morally about what I've been doing.
Well,
Like
and who do you
T,
think is
I
a
didn't
good
know. Well, I didn't
yeah?
know T existed, and now she's like somebody I care about. Yes, as a rival of mine that I like to tease and have a bit of a show boast about. These people I didn't know before that existed, and I could have been either killed by them or they I killed them and I wouldn't have known. And I feel every day that goes by knowing that is just sad, that I could have ended or
You're
been
le-
ended by them.
so you're learning something from everyone in the party.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. Did you see that elf girl that I was riding with?
Mm-hmm.
At the front? Yeah. She was my old fling, you know. Yeah, she was the one of the leaders of the cult thing.
Do I believe this?
I'm
That's
being
up to you.
genuine. I mean, you can do an insight, but I'm being honest.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
You want, you can
Yeah,
like
she was.
try and incite her like reason for telling you this or something if you want. Like it's completely up to you.
Sure. I
sure.
mean,
Yeah. Should I
So
roll an insight?
it's completely up to you.
Alrighty.
no.
Come on, I get good rolls if they're on the other side.
You know
Uh,
nothing.
what
I
can
just want
he?
you to trust me.
What can he
Uh,
read from you, Sarah? What?
I just want him to trust me as kill buddies. You know, killing buddies, crime bros. Crime friends. That's kind of just. I want you to trust me more. I mean, that's one of the motives, but you don't know the rest of them. So. Uh, but yeah, she was my old fling.
Okay,
Hmm,
you're a misguided child, sir. I can
well,
shouldn't really comment on misguided. I don't. I myself don't know what the right way to do things.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
most
and
other
that's why,
mortal beings, I act on my own selfish reasons.
yeah. I mean, I act selfishly all the time. I did a song and dance number just about how I had ears for a while, and I just didn't know if they were gonna last forever. So I don't know if it's gonna be dancing forever, but uh,
Just stuck in perpetual performance limbo.
yeah.
For
And then
the
you,
for the first, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say for flavor, you just see a kid die in front of you as I say that.
Oh, okay.
Child just dies. What would you do if there was a child right in front of you gets shot by an arrow?
Yeah, just
You see
oh,
Sarah
and then,
smiling as she shoots a child. Like
yeah,
Dream
with like a
Sarah.
fireball and just engulfs them. Oh, that was a nat 20. Nah. uh, anyways, what were you saying?
Anyway, just
For the first time in this entire adventure, like Olin gives out the slightest sort of glimpse of a chuckle.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I thought you might be scared. But
Milestone moment. Time to level up.
he levels up in his sleep.
Emo- Emotional level up.
Oh, that's
Emotional
new. That's new. That's
Emotional
new,
level up.
Owen.
I love
Emotional level.
Alright, that's new. I never knew you had the capacity to laugh. You know,
Shut
I
up.
thought you were just like,
Shut up. Back,
hey,
level down.
hey, do you want this dream to be anything that's not this? You know, I can change it to anything. You know, he's stuck with me for the night, so you know.
It sounds like a nightmare.
I'd rather you get out of my head.
Uh, hmm. How
But
about I'm
but
going
before
to.
that, you
You can make a wisdom save to try and force her out.
I mean,
Anyway, go
you
ahead and say what you're going to say.
you do know that if you want my allegiance, that I am going to use you.
I'm going to use you as well. I mean, doesn't everybody use everybody? You know, that's kind of just how life works.
You know what I mean. I'm not interested in being friends with you.
What? Why? What? Fine.
What a shocker.
I know, but like, we could at least be like, I don't know, good acquaintances. I don't know, like, you know,
Good acquaintances.
yeah, like we're not quite friends, but we're like, you know, I don't know, buy each other drinks at the bar sometime. I don't know, like, uh, you know.
I I like the sound of that.
All right then, we'll do that.
And he actually puts his arm out.
I
Nice to be
shake.
good. Nice to be
I,
good acquaintances with you.
good, nice to be good acquaintance with you. And also, as a little gift, I'm going to make the transition from leaving the dream, your dragon, or like your little toy dragon thing, as a giant, huge dragon consuming the world, and then turning to darkness.
Jesus. He
Olin,
just consumes the world.
Olin actually gets scared. Like, what the fuck is
The
Like,
dragon
goodbye,
consumes the
Owen,
world.
and I just like my eyes
Savannah,
just flare
no.
out.
that?
Not like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually just like wakes up like with a from his
Cold
dream, like
sweat.
with a
Cold
like
sweat.
yeah.
Jesus.
My dreams are intense at the end.
If you ever want to leave, she leaves you
Yeah.
in a bang.
Yeah.
Going out with a
But yes,
bang.
it's just Midas eating her.
I'd like to do something else. Is like so this is a multi-story inn.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to sort of like climb out of my window and like shimmy across or like climb into Tia and Sarah's room.
Aww.
Oh no.
Shimmy along. Make a stealth check for me, please.
Oh no, he's gonna kill me.
Stealth
Are the two
Jimmy.
of them asleep?
Oh,
That's shit.
That is
That's
terrible.
you fall off the roof.
both our perceptions are a bit higher than that.
So do I get there?
8.
It's fine even if she wakes up responds, even if he doesn't.
Wait, so what happened to you?
8. Y- uh, yeah, I think the clattering of the window would probably wake both of you because your passive perceptions are higher than an 8.
Oh, hey
So
there,
he's
Olin,
like
how you doing?
he
Wait, why is the
climbs in it
window?
and he just like leans over Sarah's bed and gets closer and closer and like
I'm
he's very
naked.
ominous.
Oh no.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Yeah,
No clothes.
he, He doesn't care. He's just like close to her. Just just says, if you get in my head one more time, the next time you're not gonna hear the window opening. The only thing you'll hear is your
yo,
blood gurgle in your
you
sleep.
know, uh,
Your own.
I thought we were good acquaintances, you know? What if
That was dream.
this
That
doesn't
was
seem
dream
like
Olin.
yeah.
Real Olin
Well,
is not.
Yeah, he just says that and just climbs out the window again and leaves in a matter of seconds.
He was never
so
here.
he must be so confused. Oh
Like,
wait,
he
Yeah, oh
doesn't
yeah,
even
he's
wait
just
for a
like
response. He just leaves.
yeah, he's just like
I
he just like
didn't.
notices and he says apologies, T, good night. And
It's good morning.
Good morning.
uh,
he climbs back.
He's in with
I just want
he's in with Sarah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
Olin
does
just
T
climbed
react
in
to this?
into your room, threatened to kill Sarah, and then left.
T is in with Yasa. She's gone back to her own room.
Oh,
Oh, was she just sleeping over? I
Okay.
thought she
oh,
was.
Sorry.
oh.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry.
Fuck, I could have just killed her
Uh,
then. Oh, never mind.
shit.
Hmm.
Oh, you left already.
I've left.
I
Yeah.
wake up. I wake
That
up by
finished.
I mean, you could
myself.
come back and decide to kill him.
You realize you forgot something, like you know, like how like you just forget
Yeah.
your keys or your phone or something. Huh, I forgot to kill her this
Stab.
time. I forgot my knife.
Wait, do you want to come back? Do you want to come back and talk? Because nobody's in our room. I mean, you wouldn't have left
No,
if he was
no.
there, right?
He
He
left.
still leaves, and
Uh,
yeah, he doesn't sleep for the rest of the night.
yeah.
He
I
just
mean,
Okay.
lies there with his eyes
I didn't
open.
really take that threat. I didn't really take that threat to heart because we just shaked hands in the dream world, and he just
We're
threatened it.
good
So I feel like he's
acquaintances.
being a bit tsundere. I feel like he's being a bit like, you know, cold shouldered right
He's
now.
lying in his bed with a sword on
If she comes
uh,
in my head one more time, I swear I'm gonna cut it off. It's my head. I can do what I want with it.
Okay. Morning will come. I think we'll start with Hans because he's not really done much lately.
He
That's good. If Hans has anything you want to do.
Yeah, he does actually. He'll spend 1 hour in the morning doing his proficiency. He's gonna be looking at an old book in his ship about like different diseases you can catch at sea, like scurvy and that, and hopefully that'll go towards his medicine kit proficiency. But after that, he's gonna head to the Trove. He's gonna try and seek out Oleg the Horrible.
Okay. This is a note. That would have been the completion of your reading level of training with it. So you have proficiency, but the very first check you make is going to be at disadvantage because you've never actually applied it in
That's
in
fair.
practice. Making your way down to the Trove, you said?
I mean, technically, I have applied it in practice before because I've used medicine checks to get people up. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good point, actually. Yeah, ignore that then, because you've already done medicine checks and stuff, so you can just build off the experience you've already got. Okay.
all right, cool. Yeah, he'll head down and see the Trove and look for Oleg the Horrible.
Okay. Kind of looking around. You make your way into the Trove and look around. It's not long before you eventually find them. He's counting out coins. And then as you approach him, he's like, "This is taking too long." He just kind of shoves them towards the side. Some of the coins fall off the end of the table, and he's like, "Somebody count those for me. I can't be bothered to count them. It takes too long."
Having a good morning, I see, Oleg.
Sure am. Well, what do you want, anyways?
Came to see if there's any work, any contracts in the city.
Contracts. What kind of contracts are you looking for? Just a regular killing, framing, heist, burglary,
Preferably not killing, but I'll take what there is.
Alright. God's sake. Kind of like flicks through a couple of like little pieces of paper. And then, alright, well, I think this one's probably best suited for your abilities, because, well, it's you. Anyways,
Hey.
there's, somebody's not been paying their protection racket, so I need you to go intimidate them. Make sure they pay up. I would do it myself, but, I've got other things I want to do, so.
Of course, whereabouts in the city, what district?
You're up in the resident district. You're looking for a hobgoblin. He's called Bulguth, and he's kind of this light greenish color. He's around about 5'10", and he wears his hairs in he's got black hair, and he wears it in like kind of braids, and he's got a big old scar down the side of his face. It like goes around his eye. It's kind of a semicircle. I'm not entirely sure what might have caused the scar, but it's a scar that's a semicircle around his eye. I think it was his. Crap, I can't remember which is me left or right, but it's on this side, and he pokes his right side, so on your left.
That's your right side, but it's not important.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah. Go get him. I think the bounty. I don't know if it's called a bounty. Your payment's gonna be 100 gold.
Could definitely use that. Right, I'll get on that straight away. I'll see you soon.
All right then. Happy hunting. Come back soon. I can't be bothered to be waiting for you all day.
Of course. He'll head off and he'll leave the trove and head to the troll's pit.
Okay. You make your way to the troll's pit. Is anybody downstairs by this point, or does anyone have anything they want to do before Hans comes to the troll's pit?
Ursula's sleeping in again. She's really hoping that nobody causes a scene and wakes her up again.
Alright.
She's
I wrote
not
down my
gonna
spells.
very much luck because he's going straight to her room.
Oh no.
He's
Oh no.
knocking on the door.
I wrote down my spells by the bed from last night.
All you hear is very, very loud snoring from inside the room.
Is sorry to jump in, but is now a good time? Is now a good time to pause it before next session, before we get too into it?
Good point.
Sure.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I was gonna see where this
That's
was
all.
gonna go, and I was actually thinking of leaving it off soon, depending on whether this looked
Cool.
like it was
Well,
gonna
do
be
you
a
wanna
longer scene or not.
It probably will, just from what I've thought.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
we'll just wait. We'll just leave it as Ursa's sleeping and Hans is wanting to get in.
Yeah, and then we'll pick up there if that's good.
Uh,
Yes,
but
I'm
yeah,
aware, Sarah. Your thing. I'll add
okay.
those spells to your spell list now. Actually,
How
you-
do I add a proficiency, or do I just put a note saying that I have proficiency?
I will add it for you. Do not worry.
You can
Cool,
do that.
thank you.
Okay, Sarah Scarlet. Spellbook.
By the way, yeah, so you might want to move your token to the troll's pit, seeing as that's where you're leaving your character.
Cool.
Helps remember, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why is Ori upside down?
Shits and gigs.
Yeah. Always has.
He sleeps like a bat.
Pretty much.
He's a bat dragon.
No
A
comment.
dragon.
Bargain.
Of a dragon.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would be so cute.
Ah.
Now you've got to draw a bat dragon.
I really want to now.
Magic missiles. I got that.
Okay, cool. Leave
Mirror
it there.
image. Come on.
Just
let
gonna
me
say, do you want to
see
do your wrap up?
Yeah.
it. Yeah, do the.
Right. Yeah. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you've watched it at this point, if you've liked the video, obviously follow the Twitch channel. Check out the YouTube channel where we upload all the videos afterwards. Like those videos, share them with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more of them, and yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you're all looking forward to the next episode as much as we are, which we'll see you again next Monday. Yeah, see you all later. Goodbye.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye. See you.